top of the key. Fritz with it at the elbow. Open, takes that left-handed shot off the left elbow. Hits the shot from 15 feet away. This is an 11-0 run by MFL Marmac. Royer off a pick. Cut off on the baseline. Back to Scharf on the block. Double team. Feeds it over to Embretson, who swings it right side to Erickson. Takes a deep three, step behind the arc, circled around, touches every part of the rim, and hits the back of the rim and then slides through. She certainly got the hometown bounce there. 7 seconds to go. Better get into your set pretty quick. Wickner, left side in the corner. That's Berg now, near corner. 15-footer, nails it in the closing seconds of the third quarter. And the Bulldogs lead 46-20 at the end of 3. MFL Marmac used a 17-0 run in the first quarter to grab control and just ease the rest of the way. Bulldogs pick up their 4th conference victory, defeating Central by a final score of 55-26. So Isaac Lone, corner to Hertrump. Hertrump, deep right corner, back over to Lone. Isaac Lone, that is. Left side, Mason Lone, open for another 3. I heard that one short. Saving it behind his back out of bounds is Hertrump, who feeds it over there to Mason. Actually, Isaac Lone, who scores the basket. Lightfoot drives in the lane, kicks it left side. Hackett open left side for 3. That shot long, bounces up, and gets the kind bounce through. 12-11, Hackett with the basket. Hertrump in the lane to Burns. Wraparound pass intercepted at the free throw line by Keel. Burns got too far along the baseline. Bulldogs back in the offensive end now. Hackett on top, high post area to Corlett. Left side, it is Keel. Wide open, deep corner for 3. Got it. Nobody getting out there to defend the shooter. Bulldogs lead by 17. MFL Marmac raced out to a 12-point lead at the end of 1. They gradually pull away. And the Bulldogs handle Central by a final score of 75-45.
The best high school basketball is on KCTN FM 100. It's Tri-Rivers basketball tonight on KCTN. In our featured matchup, Starmont is at Edco. First off, we have the girls game. The Stars are a young team. They won their opener to start the season but have struggled in league play. They go for win number 2 tonight. The Vikings are a team that is winless in the conference, but overall they are 3-4. They look to even up their record heading into the break. It's game 1 of 2, Starmont and Edco. First off, the girls game. The Chalk Talk for our girls matchup coming up next on KCTN FM 100.
Top Gun Customs knows that the insurance company wants you to do all the work for them. They want you to download the app, take the pictures, upload them, then they want you to accept the paltry check they think will repair your vehicle. No, no, no. Top Gun writes an accurate estimate, takes the photos, and explains the repair process to you. Let Bob and the guys take all the worries out of your repairs. Call Bob or Nancy at 563-964-9899 at Top Gun to schedule your repair today.
The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union are proud sponsors of high school sports. We are committed to bringing our patients the highest level of total eye care with detailed one-on-one attention. Our offices offer the newest technology and equipment with a professional team of experienced staff that is committed to you. Call us today for your next total eye care appointment. The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union supports all of our local athletes taking the field or court this season.
We are happy to announce we are once again performing cataract surgery right here at home. This is Jessica Jones, surgery supervisor. We welcome Dr. Cancel from Gunderson, who performs this surgery monthly at our local surgery suite and holds consultations at Gunderson Eye Clinic, Waukon. Dr. Cancel is a wonderful addition to our surgery team, and we're so happy he's here. Call us today for more information.
Exceptional caring people, Veterans Memorial.
Inspiring changes to a happier, healthier you is what they do at Clayton Drug, now offering free delivery of prescriptions to the Monona area. To find out more, call 563-245-2530. Clayton Drug can help you transfer your prescriptions quickly and easily to their pharmacy. Clayton Drug is committed to helping you achieve the highest quality of life possible. Clayton Drug, connecting the communities of Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner to serve all in between.
Being good at life means getting your finances together so you can focus on the moments that matter most. With over 175 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company provides you with benefits you can enjoy while you're, living. So give your local agents, Andrew Reimer or Troy Springer in both Guttenberg and Monona, a call. You can reach Andy or Troy at 563-252-2471. That's 563-252-2471. They can help you and your family be good at life.
Hi, this is Cody from Torkelson Motors in Elgin and Waukon. At Torkelson Motors, we believe that student involvement in activities is a great way to help grow our communities, and we are proud to help sponsor this game for your enjoyment. We've been serving Northeast Iowa since 1926 and appreciate the business that our customers have given us and the support they provide to our area schools and communities. So the next time you are in need of a new or used vehicle or a repair, stop into Torkelson Motors. We've been selling cars the old-fashioned way with a friendly smile and a handshake right here next door in Elgin and Waukon.
Stars Vikings basketball is brought to you in part by the Edgewood Reminder, Little Bit of Country Stoves and Fireplaces, Rodas Chevrolet, Evans Chiropractic in Strawberry Point, Nick's Excavating and Kane Construction in Farmersburg, T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona, St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service, Growl Logs and Lumber in Elkader, Timber is a Crop, Harvest wisely, Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg and Elkader, LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville, and TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont. We begin the Chalk Talk for our girls game. We're joined by Starmont girls basketball coach Bob Pope. Coach your team 1-7, 0-4 in the conference. Dropped a decision to a pretty good Springville team on Tuesday night, 71-26. Tell me about that game.
Well, the girls come out, started the game out pretty well in the first quarter. We kind of hung with them for the first quarter, and it seems like our girls are learning more and more every week, and we're still pretty inexperienced. We have 2 returning starters, and so it's been kind of difficult getting the girls all on the same page for the most part.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's certainly a young team as well. Let's go through starting lineup for your team in tonight's ball game.
Oh, tonight we'll have Natalie Hamlet. She's a senior. She's our point guard. And let's see, Julia Carbone-Kruger. She's a new player for us this year. She's a sophomore. She was wrestling the last couple of years, and she had an injury to her shoulder, so she had to give that up for this year anyway. Let's see, who else do we have? Lexi Anderson. She also is a new player this year. She's a junior, hasn't played since middle school. Let's see, we are starting a freshman right now, Bella Aldrich, and that's mainly because of our numbers. One of our other girls got hurt, so hopefully after, like I said, the winter break here, I think everybody's going to be healthy and we'll be good to go. And the last one we have starting is Alea Cornwell. She's also a senior. That's who we got.
All right, let's talk about Edco. What do you know about the Vikings?
Oh, they're always come out. They're scrappy. I think they're down a little bit this year with their talent, but they'll be right in there giving us a good fight.
Now, for Starmont, keys in the ball game for the Stars. What do you have to do? What do you want to see out of your
Turnover.
team?
We gotta limit our turnovers. I know the other night against Springville we did pretty good with that, but between the turnovers and putting the ball through the hoop, that's the main thing.
All right, Coach. Good luck to you in the ball game. We look forward to talking to you later on tonight.
All right, thanks, Dan.
Yes, Starmont girls basketball coach Bob Pope on his Stars program. The Chalk Talk continues after this.
At Alameda Clayton REC, we provide more than energy. We also provide ideas to help you stay safe, especially during harvest season. If your equipment contacts a power line, back away. When you can't back away, call a radio for help. If you must, jump clear of the equipment. Do not touch the ground and the equipment at the same time. Report power line hazards today. At Alameda Clayton REC, we care about keeping you safe. That's the power of human connections. Alameda Clayton REC, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Strawberry Building Supply offers all your building materials for residential and commercial projects. Whether you're building from the ground up, remodeling your home, or a weekend project, we have the materials you'll need. We are an authorized Milwaukee dealer for all your Milwaukee tools. Strawberry Building Supply also has everything you'll need for your pets and livestock. Stop into Strawberry Building Supply today at 413 West Mission Street, Strawberry Point, or call 563-933-4579.
Alpine Communications believes connected communities become thriving communities. We are the local telephone company that became a 21st century communications provider. Alpine provides internet, television, cellular security, and telephone too. We promise personal, timely, reliable service from people who live here. When you choose us, we all thrive. Connect with Alpine Communications today. Click alpinecom.net or call 563-245-4000.
Mom, yeah, put that on my to-do list. There is more and more on my to-do list every day. I can hardly keep up, and I have to make sure everyone is paid. But who has time for the bills?
You know who can help with that?
Who?
Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping. They not only do taxes, but specialize in bookkeeping services as well. Has your to-do list gotten too long? Want help? Give Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping a call at 563-245-2154.
Hey, Justin Birdnow here from Birdnow Chevrolet in Monona. I want to take a moment to wish all the local athletes good luck during their game. You have worked incredibly hard and it shows during each game. Myself and the entire Birdnow Chevrolet Monona team is wishing you all that you do your best and good luck.
Life is better with American Family Insurance because our agents provide specialized local expertise to help you get the right coverage at the right price. We understand that farming is at the heart of what you do, and we want to help protect what you've worked so hard for. Let's build the policy your farm deserves.
Contact Julie Depke, agent at 205 South Main Street in Elkader, or call 563-245-2366.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Epic Wear. Get personalized clothing for your school, your team, family, friends, business, or any event. Epic Wear has a huge range of customizable apparel, trophies, and awards. They offer free design help or design your own apparel at getepicwear.com, and you can even set up a free website for your fundraiser. Epic Wear, walk on. Call 563-568-2301 to place your order today.
Stars Vikings basketball is brought to you in part by EFM Construction, The Market, a division of Kendrick Inc., Community Insurance with offices in Edgewood and Delhi, Farmer Savings Bank of Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, and Arlington, member FDIC, Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont, Myers Auto Service in Monona, Clayton County Recycling of Monona, Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader, Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah, KAR Auto Group, and by Innovative Ag Services in Elkader, Monona, and Waukon. We continue the Chalk Talk for our girls game. We're joined by Edco girls basketball coach Steve Putz. Coach her team 3-4, 0-4 on this side of the conference. Dropped the decision to a pretty good Maquoketa Valley team the other night, 59-43. Tell me about that game.
Yeah, no, it was going on the road, playing at their place. It's always a tough place to play. We went in there and started out the game really well. We led after the first quarter 14-7 and then even had a 1-point lead going in at halftime. So I was really happy with how we came out and played that night. Just kind of that second half there, the third quarter, Monk gives his great speech always at halftime and gets his girls motivated, it seems like, in that third quarter. And we knew it was coming, but the girls did a nice job of responding back to their run that they made in that third quarter to cut it to 7 to go in the fourth. But it was just, our turnovers was just too much in that second half to withstand the lead to be able to get the win in that game.
All right, let's go through starting lineup for your team tonight.
Yeah, starting tonight at the guards would be Ava Hofer and McKenna Hofer, and at the forward spots is Rachel Eckelceder, Ellie Kirby, and then at center would be Lily Boriski.
And some of the kids that contribute off the bench for you.
Yeah, tonight coming off would be Kendall Whitman, Addie Schmelzer, Abigail Schilling, and Alyssa Meyer.
All right, turning our attention to Starmont, what do you know about the Stars?
Yeah, it's gonna be just a matter of just withstanding their. I mean, we're gonna have to rebound the basketball. I mean, they're not shooting the ball real well this year, but they do have a couple girls that can rebound the basketball and are physical inside there. So we're gonna have to do a good job of making sure we do rebound the basketball and play good defense to make sure that they don't get that extra shot. And then we're just going to have to make sure offensively we just execute and be what we can do and look the ball to get inside first and then kick out from there to get our shots when needed.
All right, let's talk about progress to this point. We're almost to the midway point of the season here, heading into the Christmas break. Do you like the progress this team has made so far?
Yeah, no, I'm really happy with where we're at going into Christmas break. It's kind of where I was hoping we'd be, and I mean we're not getting the wins on the conference side, but 3 of the 4 losses we do have are to teams that are ranked in the top 15 in the state. So I mean, I don't expect to be right there right now with our team just because we did lose a lot of leadership and a lot of older girls from last year's team. So this year's a lot younger team and team with a lot of inexperience. So, but I'm really happy with how we've been competing with the conference side of ours, being into the games and having that opportunity to be right there in the fourth quarter with it. So I can't ask much more for the girls of where we're at. And then the 3 wins that we did have, were good quality wins and wins that we should be able to get. And the girls went out there and took care of business in those games. So, so going into this last game before break, I like where we're at.
All right, Coach, good luck to you in the ball game. We look forward to talking to you later on tonight.
Yep, thanks, Dan.
Edco basketball coach Steve Puts on his Viking team. The Chalk Talk continues after this.
When making up a to-do list, don't forget to include servicing your car at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Your car should have the best care, and Edie's will make sure of it. Stop in or call 964-2186 to make an appointment. Tires worn out? Well, Edie's can replace them. Need a tow? Call Edie's at 964-2186. Kay, Lynn, and Todd invite you to stop by and fill your car's tank with fuel at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Edie's open 7 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays.
Attention business owners. Are you tired of monthly fees eating into your profits? Look no further than People State Bank. People State Bank's business checking account has no monthly service charge. Yes, you heard that right, 0 monthly service charges. But that's not all. Enjoy free ATM and debit cards, free online and mobile banking, and free bill pay services. With People State Bank, managing your business finances has never been easier or more affordable. Stop wasting your hard-earned money on unnecessary fees. Switch to People State Bank today and take care of your business finances. People State Bank, member FDIC.
Scooter's Coffee in Manchester offers a variety of coffees, smoothies, blenders, and breakfast food products served all day long. Scooter's Coffee offers fast and friendly service, too. In a hurry? Use the Scooter's Coffee app to order, pay, and earn rewards. Simply stop at the drive-thru window and pick up your order. Scooter's Coffee is open Monday through Saturday, 5:30 a.m. till 8 p.m. and Sunday, 6 a.m. till 8 p.m. We look forward to seeing you at Scooter's Coffee in Manchester. The winter high school sports season has begun, and the doctors and staff of Family Dentistry Associates of Monona encourage you to support your local high school basketball and wrestling teams. Dr. Jessica Wilkie, Dr. Mark Foey, Dr. Chase Bruner, and Dr. Daphne Hofler of Family Dentistry wish all of our student athletes a very healthy and successful season. Call 539-4651. Family Dentistry Associates of Monona, where health-changing smiles are created.
Northern Country Co-op and Viafield are now Nexus Cooperative, your full-service ag partner supplying all your agronomy, energy, feed, grain, and lumber needs. Our highly knowledgeable and experienced team utilizes the latest technology in feed manufacturing, agronomy services, precision ag, plant and animal nutrition, energy products, and grain marketing to keep our customers ahead of the rest. Stop in today at any of our 26 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota, or visit us online at nexus.coop.
Edgewood Auto and Towing is an automotive repair shop, tire dealer, and 24/7 towing service. We have a mobile tire repair service to get you back up and going either on your farm or on the road. We offer full service work on all autos and semis. Check out our current rebates by calling 563-928-7333 or stopping in to Edgewood Auto and Towing for complete terms and conditions. Edgewood Auto and Towing in Edgewood.
Stars Vikings basketball is brought to you in part by Silver Ridge Cooperative in Edgewood, Strawberry Point, and Delhi. Citizen State Bank of Monticello, Hopkinton, Ryan, Manchester, Winthrop, Strawberry Point, Springville, and New Vienna. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender. Blooms, Flowers, Gifts, and more in Edgewood. Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door. Bacon Concrete in Postville. Furniture Showcase in Allwine. Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual Agent in Monona. And Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Check out career opportunities at guttenberghospital.org. Good evening once again, everybody. How you doing? Dan Barnes along with Coach Aaron Hammond. Welcome to Edco's brand new gymnasium. It's our second trip here, but it's a conference matchup this time, a Tri-Rivers conference matchup. Old friends getting together in Starmont and Edco, and we first off have the girls game here.
I don't know if I'd call them friends. This is a pretty bitter rivalry. It's a hotly contested rivalry, and I think both of these teams are going to be ready to play tonight.
All right, Edco girls come in. Their record is 3-4, so they look at this ball game in a couple of ways. Number one, we can get to 500, as they would be 4-4, and then the other thing is we got a chance to get a conference win. They've played competitive in the conference, but they are 0-4 in conference play. For Starmont, they won their season opener. They have since dropped 7 in a row. The good news is the team making some progress, getting a W here the first half of the season. They are also winless in the conference at 0-4. Let's start talking about the Stars first off.
Well, I think for the Stars, they struggle to score. They're led by Natalie Hamlet, almost 10 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. And then it really kind of starts dropping off. Elena Cornwell, 6 points, 9 rebounds. Jillian Carbone-Kruger, 4 points, and it goes down from there. They don't have a lot of consistent scoring that they can count on, so they just aren't putting up enough points to beat teams.
Yeah, they only average about 24 points, 24.3 points per ball game. So offensively, it's been a challenge. They struggle shooting. 17.5% from the field, 10.4% from the three-point line, 36.3% from the three-point line, and turnovers have been an issue. But the big news is for Starmont, or at least the positive here, is you've got a better roster this year as far as number-wise here. You've got 6 freshmen that are going to have to play a role as the season goes on. But last year they made it through a season with, 6 or 7 girls, basically.
Yeah, they were struggling night in, night out of staying healthy and having enough to at least have a sub, and they've got decent numbers here. That's a good sign. I know their junior high numbers are a little better, so they're getting there. It's a work in progress, and I know Coach Pope knows that, but they're working through those things.
Yeah, and the big story has been for them, again, just if you don't handle the ball, it leads to trouble, and we've seen that in not only girls basketball, but in boys basketball. Turnovers just lead to trouble. That's all there is to it. So it's a team that's certainly working to get better, and they hope to give Edco a ball game tonight here in this matchup. They feel they can certainly be competitive in this ball game, as you figure Edco's going to hit them with pressure.
I assume Edco's going to come out and pressure them, force them to handle the ball, and if they don't, it seems like a strange thing because that they're having a hard time with turnovers. So force the issue a little bit and kind of get a jump start for your offense.
All right, Edco, as we mentioned, 3-4, 0-4 in the conference, and Lily Boriski has had a breakout season. And Ellie Kirby has been the steady senior. Boriski averaging over 18 points a ball game, Kirby at 12 points a ball game, but they're still looking for that consistent number 3 and 4 score.
Yeah, I think that's the key there. You look at the last 2 ball games for Boriski. She scored 21 against Central, 19 against a ranked Maquoketa Valley team, so you know that she's scoring night in, night out. Ellie Kirby's been consistent for them for 3 years now, but now you're looking at McKenna Hofer, who's trying to get 6-7 points a ball game. Rachel Eggleseder getting about 4 points a ball game. Kendall Whitman getting about 4. They need those numbers to be a little higher. They need a 6-7 or somebody who can get double figures for them. If they get 3 people in double figures, they're going to see those wins start to multiply.
Yeah, they average about 45.7 points per game. As far as shooting-wise, they have not shot the ball overly well, not bad at 34% from the field, 18.9% from the three-point line, but they are shooting decent from the free throw line at 63.3%. The good news is turnovers, they've been able to kind of manage them somewhat. They're only 18 a game.
Well, and they played some really good teams. I mentioned Maquoketa Valley. They played North Lynn already this year. They played MFL Marmac. So all those teams, a high-pressure defense forced you to handle the ball, and they've managed. It hasn't been great, but it hasn't been dismal where they don't have any hope. They just need to keep working on it. It's a work in progress with some young guards.
Yeah, 3 of their 4 losses are to teams that are ranked. So it's a team that, for Edco, what they lost a season ago, you heard Coach Putz talking about it here, that he thinks they've made some good progress.
I think so, and I think the girls feel that way as well, but they definitely want to get this one. This is one of those games where everybody knows where that's out on the calendar. You don't even have to circle it. You know where this game is, and you know you want to win this one.
And, of course, we'll have this matchup tonight, girls and boys, and also late in the season as well when they meet over at Starmont. Always good to be a part of this matchup tonight with Edco and Starmont. We are following a number of other games across the area tonight, and they involve the Upper Iowa Conference. Central is at Keyhigh tonight in girls and boys basketball. MFL Marmac is at Postville. Clayton Ridge is at Turkey Valley. And I've always said this, that last game before the holiday break, you get a W, doesn't it make the break go better?
It does. It kind of sets the stage for that break, and you come in with a positive attitude. Those practices aren't as hard to come to while you're not in school, and you feel better about that second half. When you get that loss, it's just a grind. It's just a drudgery, and you just want to You want to finish that on a win, and both of these teams want to do that tonight.
And the other thing is, where Christmas falls this year, in the middle of the week on a Wednesday, some teams are taking off until next Thursday. They're just going to give their kids a solid break there, almost a week, before they get together and practice. And, of course, some teams do some scrimmaging over the holiday break. But that can be a good thing, just to get away from it for a bit for the second half.
And it's a long time. A lot of these teams will play on the 3rd, that Friday, but some of them don't play until the following week. So it's a long break. It's a long time to not be competing. So you really want to get that W tonight.
All right, let's talk about keys in the ball game. Let's start first off for Starmont. And again, you got to handle the basketball. It doesn't get any clearer than that.
Yeah, take care of the ball, find some scoring. I think, Brisky has established herself. They got to defend her. They got to find a way to slow her down.
And especially Brisky, the way she is in the lane, causes problems for a lot of team. Maybe a bit undersized in the lane, but so athletic and has great hops there in the lane to get some shots. For Edco, keys in the ball game.
I think they got to take care of business. They need a fast start, and they need to find that third score tonight. I think it's a great night for one of these girls to step up and say, I can be that person, and start that run tonight, and then work yourself into the break and be able to continue that the second half.
Yeah, this is a case where if you're Edco, you certainly are not overlooking Starmont, and I think the rivalry plays into that. But this is a matchup here that you want to take care of business early that you mentioned, because later in the ball game, Starmont starts to get a little more confidence.
They do. They get a little confidence. Things get sloppy sometimes when teams get tired. You just don't want to be in that position where it's a ball game late on. You want to take care of things up front and just kind of play your style.
All right, so it's a beautiful night for basketball here. Both these schools here ran pretty much on time today.
I think
Starmont
ran a little late, but they went longer, and Edco was out early today.
Yeah, they didn't get the early out. All right, let's go to our public address announcer, Mike Jackson. And tonight's starting lineups here for game number 1 with Edco and Starmont.
And we're waiting for Mike on. There we go. Mike's got the mic.
Good evening.
He's waiting for a microphone, so.
Good evening, and welcome to tonight's girls.
Nope, our microphone's not working.
Our microphone not coming through very well.
Yeah, he doesn't have it. I don't think he's got it on. A little better now. Let's try it.
As we look forward to an excellent basketball game between Starmont and Edgewood Colesburg, we all share the responsibilities for appropriate behavior at this as well as all extracurricular activities. For the safety of you, the spectators, and the support of our participants, the following are our expectations. Please note tobacco, alcohol products, or pets allowed at state-sanctioned events. Please demonstrate good sportsmanship. Be careful and courteous to others. Support the teams, cheer and clap. Be a positive credit to your family, school, and community. Tonight's concession stand available, provided by the 7th grade class, club volleyball, and tonight's game sponsored by Community Savings Bank. And now for your starting lineups. First, for the Starmont Stars, number 5, senior Natalie Hamlet. For your Edco Vikings, this is the junior, number 10, Lily Bariski. Next up for the Stars is a sophomore, number 11, Julia Carbons-Kruger. For the Vikings, this is the freshman, number 12, Ava Hofer. Up for the Stars, this is number 23, a junior, Lexi Anderson. And for the Vikings, number 30, a senior, Ellie Kirby. Next up for the Stars, a freshman, number 31, Bella Aldrich. For the Vikings, this is a junior, number 34, Rachel Eagleseeder. Closing out the line for the Stars, this is the senior, number 55, Alea Cornwell. And for the Vikings, a junior, number 40, McKenna Hofer. The Stars are coached by Bob Pope, and the Vikings are coached by Steve Putz and assisted by Brooks Eagleseeders. Tonight's officials, Joe Gibbs, Dennis Sadler, and William Schneer.
There you go. Starting lineups. Opening action coming up from Edco after this.
Brought to you by locally owned and operated NEAT, proudly providing high-quality internet, television, and telephone services at the speed of light to businesses and homes in Northeast Iowa. NEAT also provides computer and network services as well as business phone system sales and service. For more information, visit NEITEL.com or call 877-638-2122. NEAT, connecting you now.
Stronger, farther, faster. It all starts with good nutrition. Clayton County Farm Bureau is proud of our livestock farmers who provide high-quality protein needed to fuel our young athletes. The ultimate pre- and post-game fuel-up can be found in meat and dairy foods grown right here. Meat and dairy are natural sources of essential vitamins that support health, energy, and performance. We know our student athletes are the real deal, and Iowa's livestock farmers are committed to helping them reach their goals. To learn more, visit Real Farmers, Real Food, RealMeat.com.
For generations, local farmers have trusted Freedom Bank to provide the financial backing they need to succeed. We have a long tradition of empowering success, and that continues today. We offer competitive financing options at competitive rates, whether for equipment purchases, building construction, land purchases, or operating capital. Visit one of Freedom Bank's experienced ag loan professionals in Elkader, Monona, Postville, and Waukon, or online at freedombnk.com.
Stars Vikings basketball is brought to you in part by Edgewood Convalescent Home and Lincolnwood Assisted Living, Northeast Iowa Sub-Drains in Strawberry Point, J&J Land Solutions in Edgewood, Elkader Chiropractic Center, Dr. Jamie Hammersland, Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa, Adverse Weather Insurance, Jim Furman of Volga, your independent crop insurance agent, the Lowena Savings Bank, member FDIC, and by Rivals Inc., custom gear, screen printing, embroidery, and online shopping at rivalsinc.com.
This is our final game. We'll take a couple of week break and will not return until January 7th with North Fayette Valley at Clayton Ridge, and then that Friday night on the 10th, North Fayette Valley at MFL Marmac. So a good way for us to come back to the break, but January 3rd, believe it or not, just didn't work into our schedule this year, but we're glad to be here for it to close the first half of the season. It will be Cornwell to jump it up for Starmont. Boriski for Edco. She wins the tip into the backcourt, and this game is underway. Stars, black bottoms and tops. They have the yellow stripe on the shoulders. Left side, Echo Cedar, deep left corner for three. Got it. And the Vikings start out with a swishing of the three in the left corner.
And that's a great start for Eggle Cedar. When she gets hot early, she's tough to guard.
Edco, home whites, bottom and tops there. The black trim on the shorts. Edco across the front. Starmont has Starmont across their front in black, highlighted by yellow. We have a reach-in foul as Edco comes out here, 2-3 zone, first trip down the court.
And I think that was Ava Holfert there reaching across the body, trying to get that steal early, and made more contact with the body than the ball.
And Echo Cedar has that three-point shooting ability, and they have confidence in her that she'll eventually bring that shooting percentage up. And she had a great open look there. That's the kind of look they've been looking for.
Yeah, consistency is the big with her.
Aldrich, left side, has the ball knocked away by Kirby, and it'll stay down. Actually goes out of bounds off the hands of Aldrich. First trip down the court, Starmont turns it over, and back to Edco.
And there's one of those turnovers we talked about that are just unfortunate.
Stars come back here defensively, and they are going to play a 1-2-2. Boriski gets into the lane, takes a tough off-balance 5-foot shot, got it to roll around from just off the right side, got it in great position, and a good start for Edco. 2 trips, 2 scores, they lead 5-0.
And that's what makes Boriski tough to guard, is able to elevate in the lane.
And now she steals the ball away from Carbone Kruger and drives the length of the court, jump stops, uses the left side, banks it up and in. We've played 1 minute, 7-zip. Edco, the start they're looking for.
Yeah, this is the fast start and establish the pace right away.
And left, right side in the offensive end, it is Hamlet. Hamlet looking in the lane. Another steal by Boriski. Boriski loses the basketball but regroups, drives in. Tough right-handed layup. It is up. It is in. It is now 9-0 in a blitz for the Vikings here to start.
Yeah, just defensively, just taking away those passing lanes and getting those easy runouts.
And Starmont yet to have a shot. Left side offensively, Anderson knocked away by Hofer. It goes out of bounds, but last touch by Hofer out of that zone. Went out of bounds near side. Starmont takes it out in front of the sideline. So the issues for Starmont continuing early in this ball game.
Yeah, handling the ball, handling the pressure, and being able to get something established offensively.
Carbone Kruger on top in the offensive end for Starmont and brings it right side and going on the wing there. And a deep three launched right side by number 23, Anderson, who banks it well long. And the ball missed and goes to the left side, and the rebound pulled down by Kirby. Echo Cedar back in the offensive end. Boriski in the lane, puts it on the floor, drives by her defender, pulls up, misses the 5-footer, and the ball kicked off the heel of the rim, and the rebound picked up there by Edco. That was great position.
Yeah, back of the iron, and it just kind of kicked right back at her.
And right side offensively, Hamlet drives baseline, then has the ball, loses it out of bounds. Nope, the official changes his mind. Started to point towards Edco's way, but says nope, it was last touched, and goes out of bounds to the Stars off the right side of their basket. Edco got a hand in there. Right side, inbounds, Carbone Kruger. Right side, launches up the three, wedged it short between the rim and backboard. Rebound pulled down there by the guard, and Ava Hofer. Kirby offensively, nice pass, running the court well there is Boriski, but has her shot blocked by Cornwell. But the loose ball picked up in the corner by Edco, and Echo Cedar brings it on top. Brisky, middle of the lane, takes a shot with 3 stars around her, but it rolls out of there, no good. Kirby had her hand on the rebound, but it was knocked away by Starmont. It'll stay down here with Edco.
Yeah, Edco's going to reset here, left side of their hoop, and a lot of traffic down there, a lot of attention paid to Brisky early on.
Left side, inbounds to Kirby. Deep left corner, open for 3. Line drived it short, hit the side of the rim. Kicks to the right side where the Stars get the rebound. 2.5 minutes in, it is 9-0. Edco in the lead. Hamlet offensively, double teamed. Left side, works the ball to Anderson, takes a deep 3, but the ball kind of slid out of the hand there. It ends up about a 17-foot shot, partially blocked by Edco. That caused the disruption. Echo Cedar, the ball knocked away. It's knocked into the backcourt on a pass from Hofer, and Ava Hofer goes to pick it up. Brisky in the lane, nice pass right side. Kirby wide open, lays it up from inside the right block. 3 minutes in, 11-zip Vikings in the lead.
Yeah, they're just continuing to score at will and play good defense on the other end.
And left side, Hamlet, double team, loses the basketball. Right side to Carbone Kruger, who brings it baseline, takes a tough shot along the baseline. Not a bad look, but left it short underneath the baseline area. And Kirby back in the offensive end in a reach-in foul committed by Carbone Kruger. And the first whistle of the ball game against the Stars. The Vikings will take it off the right side of the basket.
Yeah, they're going to have to reset. And here's our first substitution for the Stars. We've got a substitute coming in for Cornwell.
Yep, and into the ball game for them is going to be number 3.
33 is
33, that is, and that is Carly Rhodes. Right corner, Eccleseder, deep right corner for 3, no good. Brisky the rebound, catches it in the air, takes the shot, no good. Kirby gets the rebound, turns, fires a spin shot from 10 feet away, just in the right side of the lane, and it's 13-0. Vikings here, command already 3.5 minutes in. And losing the basketball is Hamlet, picked up by Ava Hofer. She tried to dribble between 2 defenders. Hofer back in the offensive end. Now that's to McKenna Hofer. In the lane to Bariski. Swings it left side. Eccleseder wide open. Left side for 3. Cupped in and out. No good. Kirby the weak side rebound. Her putback. It is up and in. Halfway through the opening quarter, and it's 15-0. And Starmont at some point here likely thinking about a timeout if they shouldn't have already taken one already.
We're halfway through this first quarter, and I think Coach Pope is, he's been patient. But at some point, you have to regroup and figure out how you're going to attack this 2-3 zone.
Hamlet on top offensively to Aldrich. Back over right wing to Hamlet. In the lane to Aldrich. Aldrich double team. Back over to Hamlet. Hamlet right side loses the basketball. It's tipped out of there by Eccleseder. It's another turnover and picked up by the Vikings. Vikings not pressing, but forcing turnovers out of their zone.
Yeah, in the half-court set in a 2-3 zone, forcing a lot of turnovers.
And offensively, Eccleseder deep corner to Kirby. In the lane, Bariski posts up from the left block, leaves it short. Gets her own rebound, put back, no good. She stumbled as she was taking it, but she was fouled. And Bariski goes to the free throw line for 2 with 3.5 within her opening act.
Yeah, Brisky proving why she's able to score so much. She's got great position inside, and she's elevating so well, getting her own rebounds, getting those putbacks, and showing why she's scoring almost 20 points a ball game.
Brisky has 2. Free throw, it is no good. She'll get another opportunity. So if there was any concern about Edco overlooking Starmont, that has been erased. Ava Hofer and McKenna Hofer check out. Into the game for Edco will be number 14, Addie Smeltzer, a freshman. Also in there is number 42, in Kendall Whitman. She is a sophomore. Second free throw, it is good. 1 of 2 there, made by, once again, Bariski. And it's 16-0. Edco the early lead here.
Yeah, they just, the Stars need to figure out where those holes are, where the gaps are, and where they can attack this zone.
Hamlet, right side on top, works the basketball there to, once again, Aldrich. Aldrich loses the basketball, just taken away by Eccleseder. And quickly back in the offensive end is Smeltzer and Edco. Right side, Smeltzer to Kirby on the right wing. Cross-court pass to Eccleseder. On the left wing, drives in, takes a 17-footer left side, aired it out long. Bariski saves the rebound back to Kirby. Kirby drives in the lane, pulls up, 6-foot shot, banked it well long. Eccleseder the rebound, her putback as she drove to the basket there after getting the rebound. Fouled on the drive in, and she'll go to the free throw line for 2, hacked in the act.
Well, and even when they're not shooting well, Edco's getting offensive rebounds, second chance opportunities, putbacks, and they're getting fouled going to the free throw line. Things doing well for them on the offensive
All
end.
the signs that lead to a big lead. Their first free throw is good. It's 17-0. Cornwell will come in, and Cornwell gives them the size that they need down low. Cornwell checks in, and checking out of the ball game for them is going to be Anderson, I believe.
Number 33.
33
Rhodes.
and not
Rhodes
23.
out,
Numbers are a little tough to see, aren't they?
They are.
Rhodes is out of the ball game. Second free throw, goodbye. Once again, Edco, and Eccleseder makes them both 18-0. Edco in the lead. Offensively, Hamlet, right side to Carbone Kruger. And in the baseline area to, once again, the baseline area to Hamlet, who misses the 6-footer just off the back of the rim. One of the best looks they've had, but just long on the shot.
Yeah, attacked that short corner, found a gap, but had a nice look, not able to finish it.
Eckelceder to Boriski, triple team, tried to feed it back left side to Whitman, but the ball intercepted by Hamlet, defensively helping out. Stars back in the offensive end. Hamlet has it knocked away on the far side. On a reach in by Boriski, goes into the Edco bench, and Starmont will take it out on that side.
Yeah, another substitution here. It looks like Eckelceder's going to check out, and McKenna Hofer's going to check back in.
And substitutions for Starmont as well. Number 15 comes into the ball game, and that is Lexi Pillard. She'll check in. And we'll get the other player who just checked in just a second, and that is going to be into the ball game there, number 13 in McKenna Payne. So Payne and Pillard in there. Baseline, it is Carbone Kruger, drives, misses the tough shot in the lane. No good, but Cornwell gets the rebound, fouled on the putback there, and the first offensive rebound for Starmont. They're rewarded with getting 2 free throws here and a chance to get on the board.
Yeah, they're going to try to get their first points here at the charity stripe after a good rebound by Cornwell.
And to Cornwell, again with 2. The foul committed on Whitman. Free throw, it is good. A good sign there for Starmont. And they are on the board. Stops an 18-0 run by Edco. And the second free throw being eyed here now by Cornwell. Second free throw on its way. It's off the back of the rim. It is no good. Boriski gets the rebound. Boriski's been aggressive on both boards. Offensive end, Kirby runs the court. Nice feed from, actually, that time, it was actually Hattie Smeltzer making the pass. Right side there to Kirby running the court, and they get a basket in transition. And here Hamlet drives in the lane, knocked away there by Smeltzer. Loose ball picked up by Boriski. Boriski leads the break, jump stops from the left side. Her shot circles in and out. Boriski, her own rebound, put back, hangs on the front of the rim, then slides through. It is 22-1. Edco in the lead. Boriski a major factor on both ends.
Yeah, she's got almost double figures here in the first quarter.
And Hamlet right side in the offensive end. Drives baseline, cut off there, tries to go into Cornwell. She gets it in the right block, but good straight-up defense by Kirby caused her to bank the shot long from right to left. And it is McKenna Hofer with the rebound. Inside 90 seconds left in our first quarter. And they work it right wing to McKenna Hofer. Open right wing, fires up the 3 off the front of the rim. It is no good. And the weak side rebound pulled down there by Starmont. And with the rebound there was Payne off the left side. So Hamlet back into the offensive end now for Stars, and top of the key, Payne launches up a 3. It's well short. Cornwell, the offensive rebound. Her putback, it is up and in from the left side. Cornwell, a couple of offensive rebounds. 22-3 now. Edco in the lead.
Yeah, just a good sense of where the ball was there for Leda. Cornwell able to get that rebound.
Some positive there when they get into their offense. Then here is Whitman, wide open on the baseline, misses the 6-foot shot. The rebound knocked away out of bounds. Last touched out of bounds by Pillard. It'll stay down here with Edco. Substitution, number 21 into the game in Madeline Bockenstedt for Starmont, and Hamlet will check out. Meanwhile, Kirby and Boriski check out for the final 46 seconds. Abigail Schilling, a 5'8" sophomore, making her first appearance. And also back into the ballgame is Ava Hofer. McKenna Hofer baseline on top to Ava Hofer. Left side to Whitman. Whitman, or actually, correction, they look to go in the lane that time to Schilling, but the ball is knocked out of there. Here's Starmont, a fast break. Carbone Kruger drives in, but misses the layup, but fouled by Addie Smeltzer. Smeltzer did a good job getting back defensively, and it could have been an and one, but Carbone Kruger will take the 2 free throws.
Yeah, Smeltzer just trying to run with her instead of trying to get in front of her, and just kind of bumped her on the side as she went up for that layup. So we're going to give her a couple of free throws here. Carbone Kruger's going to have to earn them.
When Starmont's been able to get into their offense, we've actually seen some good offensive rebounding there and some ball movement, but that's been the problem getting into the offense. Free throw good by Carbone Kruger, makes it 22-4. Edco in the lead. A couple of offensive rebounds and has led to some opportunities here for the Stars.
Yeah, absolutely. Either putbacks or trips to the free throw line.
So the second free throw being eyed by Carbone Kruger. Starmont has 10 girls on the team, and they'll likely play all of them. The second free throw is no good, kicks to the left, and McKenna Hofer tracks down the rebound in the corner. Shot clock is off. This group for Edco can run for the final shot if they choose, but Whitman's wide open, middle of the lane. Her 10-footer, 12-footer probably closer. Circled around and popped out of there. It is no good, but she had a wide open look in the middle of the lane.
Hard to turn that away.
Against that 1-2-2. Meanwhile, they get the ball down low to Cornwell. Her shot too strong from inside the right block. The deflected pass pushed her a little too far underneath the basket. Back over McKenna Hofer. On top, Ava Hofer. Top of the key for three. Banks it well long. It is no good. Rebound tracked down on the far side there by Bockenstedt in the opening quarter. Comes to an end. Great start that Edco was looking for. They lead 22-4 at the end of one. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
When I started out in the car business, my dad gave me some good advice. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Browns family of dealerships. What my dad told me is when you sell someone their first car, you need a good sales department. But if you expect to sell them their second, third, and fourth car, you better have a great service department. Visit any one of the Browns family of dealerships in Guttenberg, Elkader, West Branch, or Victory Ford in Dyersville and find out why Browns is your hometown dealer, no matter where your hometown may be.
Stars Vikings basketball is brought to you in part by the Edgewood Reminder, Little Bit of Country Stoves and Fireplaces, Rodas Chevrolet, Evans Chiropractic in Strawberry Point, Nick's Excavating and Kane Construction in Farmersburg, T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona, St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service, Growl Logs and Lumber in Elkader, Timber is a Crop, Harvest wisely, Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg and Elkader, LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville, and TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont.
Edco leading 22-5 at the end of one. We have another score. Keyhigh leads Central 18-11 at the end of one. That is the 8th-ranked Keyhigh Hawks leading that ball game. First quarter stats tell the story in this matchup.
Absolutely. Vikings, they were 9 of 23, 1 of 5 behind the arc, 8 of 18 from the field, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Only 2 turnovers, so they took care of the basketball. For the Stars, they were 1 of 9. That was a 2-pointer. They were 2 of 4 from the free throw line, and they had 7 turnovers in that first quarter.
And quite a few of them early. They did get better as the quarter went on, but down by 17. They have the ball to start the second quarter. It will be Carbone Kruger, Hamlet back in there. Also out there as well is going to be Anderson, Cornwell, and our other player out there is going to be, I believe, number 31 is who it is, and that is Aldrich. So the starting 5 back out there. Meanwhile, right side, Carbone Kruger tried to drive baseline, moved the feet before moving the ball, traveled with the basketball. Beriski, Ava Hofer, McKenna Hofer, Ecclesceder, and Kirby out there for Edco. So the starting 5 out there for both these teams. Starmont continues in their 1-2-2 defense with Carbone Kruger playing the top. Ava Hofer, right side to McKenna, deflected by Carbone Kruger, but picked up on the near sideline. Kirby reverses it left side to Eccleseder. Puts it on the floor, drives in, pulls up, 8-footer, middle of the lane, off the back of the rim, but gets that hometown bounce. Touched the glass and goes through. 19-point lead for Edco.
Yeah, nice little kiss off the glass there after it hit the front of the rim and then rolls in.
Hamlet, right side, drives in, bounce pass to Cornwell, who takes a tough shot. It was actually altered on the way up. Cornwell tracks down the rebound, saves it back into the hands of Aldrich, but she is quickly tied up. And it is a jump ball that will give Edco possession. Good hustle on both ends there.
Yeah, both teams getting to the ball there and tied it up. Give it back to Edco. Here.
Again, Starmont does not pressure. They fall back into half-court defense. Down by 19. Right side in the lane to Beriski. Drives by her defender, pulls up, 6-foot shot off the back of the rim. But again, hometown touch. It just settled in as Beriski so effective around the basket. Vikings lead by 21 a minute into our second quarter.
And she's got 11 points already in this first half.
There's been no answer for her in the lane. Hamlet on top. Working the basketball with Aldrich. Top of the key for 3. Banked it well long off the right. Missed the rim. Rebound pulled down there by Ava Hofer. Ahead of the pack. Here's Beriski. Catches it on the left side. Able to somehow lean back underneath the backboard and bank it up and in. And it's now 28-5. And a stoppage of play. I believe the ball may have been knocked away there.
I think they're looking at Hamlet here. She kind of tweaked her ankle, and they wanted to make sure she was okay, and they got a sub for her right away. Number 21 is going to check in.
Madeline Bockenstedt, a freshman, back in there. So that's exactly why play was stopped. So it's a 23-point lead, 6.5 to go in our first half. Edco continues to play nothing but 2-3 zone. Cornwell, baseline, takes an off-balance 10-footer, high arcing shot, but it is long, 12-foot distance. And the rebound pulled down there by Kirby for Edco. Left side, Eccleseder on the offensive end. Eccleseder, high post area. Kirby wide open, free throw line, easy set shot, 14 feet away from the basket, wide open against that zone.
Yeah, that 1-2-2 is so spread out. They've been able to find a hole there in the middle of that zone, and Kirby just knocks down an easy free throw.
End of the first quarter up at Turkey Valley. They lead Clayton Ridge 10-2. We'll continue to keep you up to date. Starmont tries to go in the lane. The pass deflected, and it's picked up there by Edco. Stars turn it over. McKenna Hofer in the offensive end, left side to Eccleseder. Eccleseder slipped through her legs, but she saves it to Beriski. Beriski bounce pass to Kirby on the left block, takes that shot over Cornwell, left it short there. Rebound goes off the leg, I believe, of McKenna Hofer, and it will go out of bounds to the Stars. Starmont has a couple of substitutions waiting at the scores table. Hamlet, she's all right, back into the ball game. And Carbone Kruger will check out. Also checking out for them is Cornwell and Bockenstedt. Into the ball game, back for them again is number 33, I believe, and Carly Rhodes. And number 31 in there as well, in Bella Aldrich. Right side deep, 3 by Hamlet, banked it well long. Rebound picked up by Kirby, missed the rim on that one. And Brisky gets the rebound again. She may be double already in this ball game.
Could very well be.
Ava Hofer, free throw line, back over left side to Eckelceder. Eckelceder in the lane to Kirby. Kirby swings it right side. McKenna Hofer open, right side for 3. Aired it out long, and the rebound by Hamlet, knocked away there by Eckelceder, but goes off the leg of Hamlet. Good weak side rebounding position there, but the Stars come up empty. Vikings take it off the left side of the basket.
Well, senior Natalie Hamlet, there was no doubt she's going to come back in this game. Senior for him, played a long time, and she's going to be a gamer for him there. Good hustle, just not able to hold on to it.
Ava Hofer, right side to Eckelceder, overshot her. Eckelceder was trying to get free along the right baseline, but the pass is overshot. It is a turnover by Edco, and again, they haven't had many here in this first half. Been well played in that regard.
Yeah, they've been taking care of the ball for the most part, but that one I think got away from her and just kind of sailed over Eckelceder's head.
So we're 5 minutes here left in the half, and it's a 25-point lead for Edco. Hamlet on top offensively now with Aldrich in the lane. They try to go middle of the lane that time as they worked it to Anderson, but there is a reach-in foul on the floor. Edco commits a reach-in there in the middle of the lane.
Yeah, and that's the first whistle we've got here of our second quarter.
Yeah, we never even got close to the bonus in the first quarter, did we?
No, we didn't.
So left side, it will be Hamlet taking it out of bounds for the Stars. And Hamlet gets it over to Carbone Kruger, dribbles between 2 defenders, but stumbles, loses the basketball, and it's picked up by Eckelceder, and the Vikings get a steal or a turnover. And in the offensive end, McKenna Hofer in the high post area, trying to go to Kirby. Kirby dances away from her defender. Right side back to McKenna Hofer. Right wing for 3. Leaves it short. Brisky tumbles to the court on the weak side. And the rebound pulled down there. And we're going to have a jump ball. As the rebound off the left side was pulled down by Anderson. She's tied up with Brisky. But Starmont gets it on the alternate possession rule.
Well, and you could see Brisky. She had that tied up. And she let go right away because Anderson was about to step out of bounds. So a smart play either way. Tying it up, letting go when she's going to step out of bounds.
Rhodes and Bockenstedt, by the way, both check back out. Is Pillard into the ball game. She has it deep left corner, left-handed 3, left corner. It's off the back of the rim. Shot is no good. Cornwell back into the ball game. Got her hand on the rebound, keeps it alive to the elbow area, and the shot is banked in. They'll take it any way they can get it. It's banked in by Anderson from the elbow. First points of this second quarter for Starmont. And it's now 30-7 as we approach the 4-minute mark. Eckelceder, wide open, left side, fires up the 3. Aired it out long, but it goes off the hands of Cornwell off the right side, and the ball will stay down here with Edco.
I think Cornwell was expecting that to catch, a piece of the rim and come off the front and just kind of stuck a hand out as it went out of bounds.
Ava Hofer, McKenna Hofer check out, kind of the same substitution pattern for Edco as Addie Smeltzer back in. They get it to Brisky just off the right block, but she leaves that shot long. Rebound by Starmont, but knocked away by Brisky out of bounds. Stars get it back. Also into the game for them as well is Kendall Whitman. So that's how they started the game substitution-wise. And across the timeline offensively, it is Hamlet. Hamlet guarded by Smeltzer and that 2-3 zone, but again, she'll give up as the ball is brought to the left. Picked up by Eckelceder. They try to go underneath in the basket, trying to look at the right block, and the pass deflected out of bounds by Brisky. They were trying to throw over the defense there to Anderson, but just too much traffic.
Well, and trying to throw over Brisky. We talked about her hops in the lane, and she does a great job at the bottom of that zone with her height and her ability to jump to make that a tough pass.
Hamlet takes it out of bounds, gets it in the near corner to Pillard. Pillard brings it back out on top. Left side pass intercepted by Eckelceder. Again, that diagonal pass against that zone just ain't going to happen. And Addie Smeltzer back into the offensive end for the Stars. Smeltzer tried to go left side to Eckelceder, but Eckelceder was coming to the ball. She thought Eckelceder was going to drift towards the sideline. And it's an unforced turnover out of bounds by the Vikings.
Yeah, a little miscommunication there. The freshmen thinking they were going to go away, threw it over the top. Turnover for the Vikings.
Stars have only given up 8 points in this second quarter. Meanwhile, left side open for 3 again is Pillard. Got it from just off the top of the key. They'd love to see more of that, but it's 8-5 the score this second quarter, but Edco still leads by 20. Back offensively, Kirby in the lane, Brisky puts it on the floor, swings it right side, Eckelceder open, right side for 3. Shot is short. Rebound tipped out of there, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Stars as Hamlet tried to track it down on that far corner, and Edco will take it out of bounds near the end of the Starmont bench. So for Starmont, a much better second quarter right now on both ends of the court.
Yeah, they're taking care of the ball a little bit better on the offensive end and playing some defense.
Brisky in the lane, 6 feet away, facing the basket, not contested, and she's able to put that one in. 22-point lead. The biggest lead for Edco has been 25. So right side, they work it back over, and here's another three. This time, once again, it is Pillard, but it banks long that time, and the rebound pulled down there by Brisky, who motions her freshman point guard, to come back and get the ball. 2.5 left in our first half. Smeltzer, right side to Eckelceder, in the lane, Brisky at the elbow, takes a 10-footer, and softly off the back of the rim slides through. Again, nice entry pass, and Brisky, when she's involved, they really click offensively, back up by 24.
Yeah, she just elevates and shoots that over top of the defender every time.
And left side, another three offered by Anderson, and that one's short. Off the left side, she took it just off the top of the key. Smeltzer leads things offensively. Back over to Brisky. Brisky slides in right side, goes by her defender, and lays it up and in from the right side. So good in transition. Now 36-10, Edco in the lead, their biggest lead of the night.
Yeah, their biggest lead here, and they're starting to pick it up a little bit defensively, getting those tips and those takeaways.
Cornwell deep in the right corner, cross-court pass, and this is trouble. It's intercepted by Kirby, and then fortunately here, actually for Starmont, they committed a foul because it would have been off to the races at the other end.
Yeah, Ellie Kirby picked that clean, and Pillard trying to save that runs into Eckelceder, so they're going to be whistled. That's going to be their first whistle of this second quarter.
McKenna Hofer in, Eckelceder checks out for the Vikings with 1:50 to go here in our first half. 36-10, Edco in the lead. We mentioned Turkey Valley leads Clayton Ridge 10-2 at the end of one, by the way. 10-2 scored that game. Right side, McKenna Hofer open, right wing for three, short. Brisky, another rebound, middle of the lane, but long on the 6-footer facing the basket. Rebound slapped out of bounds by Whitman, and it goes back to Starmont. Brisky will tell you that she's missed some good looks in the lane.
She has. She's missed some point-blank shots, and I'm just surprised that those haven't fallen because she's had such a soft touch all
right,
night.
Kirby and also Brisky check out. They will bring in Schilling back into the ball game. And also back into the ball game as well for them is Ava Hofer. So 90 seconds left in our first half. Hamlet, right side, and they work it there with Nieberhauser. Right side, here's a deep three from the right side by Cornwell. It is long, but the weak side rebound pulled down by Starmont and Pillard. Pillard trapped in the corner, gets it to Cornwell on the left block. She's double-teamed, and the ball taken away by Hofer, but taken right back away by Starmont and Pillard. And there is a foul committed by Edco from behind. As that ball, I don't know if anybody really got control of it till that foul.
It bounced around a lot. I think it was taken away, but never had possession, gave it back, tried to take a shot, it looked like, but fouled before they did any of that.
Ava Hofer commits the foul. That is her second, only the second on Edco the second quarter. Inbounds back out on top to Pillard. Pillard, double team, but goes over to Hamlet on the deep left wing. Hamlet brings it back over right side offensively. And looking for Cornwell in the lane, but it's knocked away by Smeltzer, taken away, and Smeltzer bodied there. There is a foul committed by Hamlet, who cut her off. And again, Edco was looking for a fast break opportunity. We're inside a minute left in our second quarter.
Yeah, we've had a fast-moving quarter, not a lot of whistles as far as fouls go, not a lot of balls out of bounds, just good play up and down the court. And much better play, I think, this second quarter out of the Stars.
And it's, once again, Ava Hofer into the offensive end. Starmont, by the way, in a 2-3 zone now here. And high post area, Whitman. Back over to McKenna Hofer. Ava Hofer has it on the right wing. She drives in, kicks it over to McKenna Hofer. Baseline, right side for three. Got it! 39-10, Edco in the lead. Inside-outside combination for the Vikings.
Yeah, good recognition there as they drive and the kick and able to knock down that three.
And back offensively, the ball is thrown away. It's intercepted by Smeltzer, who's going to lead a fast break, then a reach-in foul by Pillard. Pillard went for the steal as Addie Smeltzer tried to drive by her. And the foul committed and stops another fast break opportunity. Edco will take it out of bounds near side.
And they can play for one. Shot clock's off here with 28 seconds to go in this
and
first
again,
half.
You don't have Brisky or Kirby, your more experienced players out there. So let's see what this group does. And they decide to take a three. Ava Hofer wide open for three from just off the top of the key. Missed it right side. And the rebound by Cornwell. Let's see if Starmont gets off the final shot of the half. We're down to 12 seconds to go. Hamlet drives baseline and works it back on over there to Payne. Hamlet, again, right baseline, takes a contested 10-footer. The shot no good, but fouled by Addie Smeltzer with 5.2 seconds to go. So Hamlet kept on trying to go baseline, finally got a step around there.
Well, they found some success in that short corner, and that's where she was trying to get to, either with her post or with that drive to get there, and got bailed out there on the drive, going to have to shoot the free throws.
And again, this is two. Both teams have only committed 3 fouls. Free throw circled around, it is no good. Hamlet will get another opportunity. We talked about the Stars and their struggles from the free throw line, but Hamlet has actually been getting to the line a ton, 43 times coming into this ball game tonight. And shooting just a little bit below a 50% clip. Second free throw on its way. It is no good. Missed them both. Rebound lost out of bounds by Edco as Schilling and also Whitman were fighting for it. Both teammates going after it, and it goes out of bounds with 3.9 seconds to go. Stars will take it off the right side of the basket.
I don't think they realized that they were both on the same team and tipped it away from each other.
Inbounds, they try to go over right side of Payne, intercepted by Hover, and that's how the first half comes to an end. Edco raced out to a 17-point lead at the end of one. It is now 29 at the half. They lead 39-10 at the break. When we return, our first half stats. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
This is Chris Holbert, General Manager of Hall Roberts Son Incorporated in Postville. We would like to wish the area student athletes both a safe and successful sports season. We have been a community-based company since 1864, servicing and supporting the area ag industry with products necessary for daily success. We look forward to continuing to serve and support both the ag industry and high school athletes in our surrounding communities. Thank you and good luck from the families at Hall Roberts Son.
Hey sports fans, take a time out and call Garms Financial Services. Their team of agents can show you how to save money on all your insurance needs with Grinnell Mutual. Whether you need auto, home, farm, health, crop, or business insurance, Garms Financial Services has you covered. You'll also receive quality protection, expert advice, and local friendly service. Call Brian Buchenhagen, Cheryl Wagner, Emily Bazin, or Kayla Olson today for a free competitive quote. Garms Financial Services in Elkader, your trusted choice agency.
At Top Gun Customs, we know that cars are complicated. We can handle all the complex new features of any vehicle, foreign or domestic. Not only will it look like new, it'll perform like new. At Top Gun, we don't care if it's a 30-point buck or just your neighbor's cat, big or small, we like them all. Top Gun also does fiberglass repairs, boats, motorcycles, guitars, detailing, paint corrections, headlight restoration. There's not much we don't do. Call Bob or Nancy at Top Gun for details and to schedule your repairs today. 563-964-9899.
The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union are proud sponsors of high school sports. We are committed to bringing our patients the highest level of total eye care with detailed one-on-one attention. Our offices offer the newest technology and equipment with a professional team of experienced staff that is committed to you. Call us today for your next total eye care appointment. The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union supports all of our local athletes taking the field or court this season.
Hi, this is Tara Fink, psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner. Helping people, bottom line, is the biggest reason I chose a career in mental health. During my own struggles, it was difficult to find good support in this area. Therefore, I vowed to come back home to help meet the great need for mental health care in Northeast Iowa. I'm available for consultations at both the Walk-On and Postville Clinic locations, offering assessment, diagnosis, and medication management for all mental illnesses.
Exceptional caring people, Veterans Memorial.
Inspiring changes to a happier, healthier you is what they do at Clayton Drug, now offering free delivery of prescriptions to the Monona area. To find out more, call 563-245-2530. Clayton Drug can help you transfer your prescriptions quickly and easily to their pharmacy. Clayton Drug is committed to helping you achieve the highest quality of life possible. Clayton Drug, connecting the communities of Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner to serve all in between.
Stars Vikings Basketball is brought to you in part by EFM Construction, The Market, a division of Kendrick, Inc., Community Insurance with offices in Edgewood and Delhi, Farmer Savings Bank of Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, and Arlington, member FDIC, Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont, Myers Auto Service in Monona, Clayton County Recycling of Monona, Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader, Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah, KAR Auto Group, and by Innovative Ag Services in Elkader, Monona, and Waukon. At the half, it is Edco in control, 39-10. They led 22 at the end of 5, outscoring their Starmont 17-5 with a late flurry. Scored the final 9 points of, once again, the first half. So they lead by 29. A couple of scores. It is Turkey Valley leading Clayton Ridge at the half, 37-8. Keyhigh leads Central 39-15 at the half. And we hope to give you an MFL Marmac Postville update in just a bit. But let's go through our first half stats, and let's start with the Vikings. They're up by 29.
Yeah, they're led by Boriski. She's at 19 points. Ellie Kirby with 10 points. Rachel Eggleseder, she's got 7. And McKenna Hofer, she's sitting at 3 points. So 39 points total for the Vikings. They were 2 of 11 behind the arc. That's 18%. 15 of 28 otherwise. Overall, shot 44% in the first half. 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 75%, and 4 turnovers.
Which, again, that's the difference in this ball game is turnover-wise. Let's go to the totals now for the Stars.
For the Stars, Alea Cornwell has 4, 3 points for Pillard, 2 points for Anderson, and 1 point for Carbone Kruger. So that's 10 points for the Stars. They were 1 of 10 behind the arc. That's 10%. 2 of 9 otherwise, 16% for the game. 3 of 7 from the free throw line, that's 43%, and they had 15 turnovers in the first half.
And again, all that tells you is that Starmont is having one of those games. That's about their average turnover-wise, about 30 a game. They struggle shooting the ball. Again, you're looking for some signs of positivity, and I think a big thing is when they got into their offense, able to at least get some touches down low and get off some closer shots to the basket.
Yeah, things in the lane, the short corner, those are all where you can attack this 2-3 zone, and you need to be able to knock down those shots. And they're throwing up threes. They're not a great three-point shooting team either, but, a couple of them have gone in, so they're continuing to attack the basket.
Yeah, and again, it's just been a flurry of turnovers that have led to Edco and runouts, and they lead here at the break 39-10. We'll take a break. When we return, we'll talk about our boys' game coming up a little bit later on, and also we'll have second half action. You're listening to Tri-Rivers Basketball on KCTN, Garnavillo, Elkader, Iowa.
Hi, this is Cody from Torkelson Motors in Elgin and Walk-On. At Torkelson Motors, we believe that student involvement in activities is a great way to help grow our communities, and we are proud to help sponsor this game for your enjoyment. We've been serving Northeast Iowa since 1926 and appreciate the business that our customers have given us and the support they provide to our area schools and communities. So the next time you are in need of a new or used vehicle or a repair, stop into Torkelson Motors. We've been selling cars the old-fashioned way with a friendly smile and a handshake right here next door in Elgin and Walk-On.
Being good at life means getting your finances together so you can focus on the moments that matter most. With over 175 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company provides you with benefits you can enjoy while you're, living. So give your local agents, Andrew Reimer or Troy Springer in both Guttenberg and Monona, a call. You can reach Andy or Troy at 563-252-2471. That's 563-252-2471. They can help you and your family be good at life.
As you're bringing in the harvest this fall, remember to watch for overhead power lines.
A safety tip from Iowa's electric cooperatives.
If you snag a power line, remain inside your vehicle and if possible, back away from the hazard. If your equipment catches fire, jump clear and avoid vehicle and ground contact. Call 911 and your local electric company immediately. And train your crew on these risks and procedures too.
Iowa's electric cooperatives want you to be safe and productive this fall.
Alameda Clayton Electric, your Touchstone Energy cooperative.
Strawberry Building Supply offers all your building materials for residential and commercial projects. Whether you're building from the ground up, remodeling your home, or a weekend project, we have the materials you'll need. We are an authorized Milwaukee dealer for all your Milwaukee tools. Strawberry Building Supply also has everything you'll need for your pets and livestock. Stop into Strawberry Building Supply today at 413 West Mission Street, Strawberry Point, or call 563-933-4579.
Alpine Communications believes connected communities become thriving communities. We are the local telephone company that became a 21st century communications provider. Alpine provides internet, television, cellular, security, and telephone too. We promise personal, timely, reliable service from people who live here. When you choose us, we all thrive. Connect with Alpine Communications today. Click alpinecom.net or call 563-245-4000.
Stars Vikings Basketball is brought to you in part by Silver Edge Cooperative in Edgewood, Strawberry Point, and Delhi. Citizen State Bank of Monticello, Hopkinton, Ryan, Manchester, Winthrop, Strawberry Point, Springville, and New Vienna. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender. Blooms, Flowers, Gifts, and more in Edgewood. Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door. Bacon Concrete in Postville. Furniture Showcase in Allwine. Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual Agent in Monona. And Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Check out career opportunities at guttenberghospital.org.
Welcome back here to Edco. We have another update from MFL Marmac and Postville. MFL Marmac girls lead 46-9 at the half. So lots of lopsided scores in the girls' area tonight. Let's talk about our boys' game coming up a little bit later on. Both boys' teams are 3-4. One of these teams going to go into the break with a 500 record.
Yeah, we talked about that. It's a good place to be when you're struggling. Is that 3-4 wins probably keeps you out of that play-in game in the postseason. But I think rivalry game kind of throws out some of the stats. I think this is a pretty evenly matched game. Starmont's been dealing with some, discipline issues and, some eligibility and some sickness, illness. Edco getting back on the mend after having illness last week. So both teams just kind of regrouping, I think, and it's an interesting game, an interesting matchup.
Yeah, and the big story is that Edco is 2-2 in the conference, so they've got a chance to go into the break at 3-2. Starmont is 1-3 in the conference, and again, they got a chance to get a little closer to 500. So both those teams, which figures to be a good matchup, coming up a little bit later on tonight, following our girls' game. All right, Edco, you lead 39-10. You did what you needed to do to start this ball game, starting on an 18-0 run to grab control.
Yeah, they had the fast start, but I think they kind of, in that start of that second quarter, came out a little flat. And I think they need to come out the third quarter, same way they came out the first quarter, establish the pace, put some points on the board, kind of put things away, and take care of business so Starmont doesn't get back into this ball game.
Yeah, that was a good run that Edco closed the half with. That was their best stretch of basketball in the second quarter when they closed it on an 8-0 run. So again, our scores tonight: MFL Marmac leads Postville at the half, 46-9. Keyhigh leads Central at the half, 39-15. Turkey Valley leads Clayton Ridge at the half, 37-8. So all those games tonight are going to be going with a moving clock at some point in the second half. And if you're Starmont, this is what you want to stop here. You want to try to get this game to go the full 16 minutes of second half without the moving clock.
Well, when you don't have a lot of girls and you need that playing time and that experience, you don't want that game to go fast. So you want to make sure you keep it from getting to 35. If you're Edco, I think you want to try to, keep attacking the basket and scoring. But Starmont want to keep that from getting to the continuous clock.
Starmont in the 2-3 zone to start the second half. It is Ava Hofer, McKenna Hofer, Eckelceder, along with Boriski and Kirby. Right side, Ava Hofer on the right wing. In the lane to Boriski. Takes a turnaround shot, move to the left. Misses a short 7-footer from just outside the lane. Shot no good, and Cornwell gets the rebound.
Yeah, we talked about a couple points left out there, and there's another one for Boriski. Just left a little short.
Hamlet, Aldridge. Also out there as well for them is Anderson, Cornwell, and Carbone Kruger. And the ball is deflected out of bounds, and it goes behind the bench, and it goes behind the Starmont bench. And the Stars take it on the far side in their offensive end.
Yeah, Brisky able to get a hand on that and tip that away.
We thank you for joining us tonight on KCTN FM 100, live video on KCTN.com, also on the KCTN YouTube channel. As right side, Carbone Kruger drives baseline, takes a little 1-foot runner, misses it from 8 feet away, and the rebound, she aired it out there. Rebound picked up by Boriski for the Vikings. So, second trip down the court on offense for Edco, and we're about a minute into our third quarter. Ava Hofer, right side, in the corner, trying to go to McKenna Hofer, but Carbone Kruger dives on the floor, knocked it away, and they both end up on the floor with Ava Hofer and Carbone Kruger forcing a jump ball, and it stays down here with the Vikings. They'll take it in front of their bench.
Yeah, they've got it pointed to Starmont, so I think this is going to the Stars.
Yep,
here.
they did not switch it at the scorer's table till late. One thing that's cool about the YouTube channel tonight or on KCTN.com, it's got some Starmont filmers in the holiday spirit.
They do. The top bench on the other side, I think, filming for the team, and they've got Santa and Mrs. Claus and a couple of elves up there tonight.
So they're fully dressed for this ball game tonight. Reach in foul by McKenna Hofer in the offensive end. Ball goes back there to the Vikings, or the Stars, I should say. Hamlet, right side, guarded by Hofer, who just committed that foul. Left side now, they go top of the key, and that once again is Bockenstedt. Bockenstedt to Carbone Kruger, try to go in the lane. Eckelceder able to go to the floor, intercept the pass, steal it away, and Edco forces the turnover. Ava Hofer back in the offensive end, on top to McKenna Hofer. And they're looking now with Eckelceder left side open, steps into a three. It's a short rebound picked out of there. Good job by Hamlet getting the rebound, and then a jump ball, a tie up there. As Hamlet tied up with either Kirby or McKenna Hofer. You could pick or choose, but Edco's going to get it back.
Yeah, Edco's going to be able to take this off on the left side of their own hoop, and another opportunity to try to put a score on the board.
So they'll take it left side inbounds. Eckelceder, deep left corner for three, no good. Boriski the rebound, keeps the rebound high, comes down with it, just put it around the rim. And it goes in from 6 feet away, 41-10 here. Vikings score first to start our third quarter.
And I think Boriski thought about just keeping that up and then shooting it on the way up.
Right side, a deep three. That is launched there by Anderson. It is short, but the rebound by Cornwell. Her putback is no good. In the middle of the lane, caught in traffic is Starmont. And now we're going to have a 3-second violation, and you could pick or choose because they were caught in the lane. Cornwell couldn't get out of there. Also in the lane was Aldrich. As the Vikings swarmed him inside, they were trapped.
Yeah, a lot of traffic in there, and there was no way they were going to get a shot off, and they couldn't get out of the lane quick enough, so we'll give a turnover to the Stars, get the ball back to the Vikings.
6 minutes left here in our third quarter. Left side, Eckelceder. Eckelceder swings it right side to McKenna Hofer. In the lane to Boriski. On the right block, tries to go left side to Kirby, but knocked away. She was trying to go strong side to the weak side to Kirby, but dropping down was Hamlet, who's been really good at dropping down from the top of that 2-3 zone.
Yeah, she's been very active up top, and then good help defense anytime that ball's come down in the lane.
Ava Hofer tried to go middle lane to Boriski. Boriski run into by Carbone Kruger, and we'll do it again with the first whistle against the Stars with 5:48 left in our third.
The Stars will reset here and go a 4-out series here on their next out-of-bounds play.
And left side in the corner, Eckelceder open, deep left corner for 3 off the front of the rim. McKenna Hofer, the rebound, saves it to Ava Hofer. In the lane to Boriski. She's open, 10-foot shot off the side of the rim. It is no good. And the rebound pulled down off the left. And then is pulled down by the Stars and Anderson. So back offensively is Starmont looking for their first points of the second half. Edco stays in their 2-3 zone, and Boriski just intercepts this pass as she jumped the passing lane. Here's a fast break. Boriski wraparound pass to Kirby. So good, but Kirby misses the layup. Hofer saves it back to Kirby, and she'll get the basket this time. Well, it helps Hofer's rebounding stats out, and Ellie Kirby kisses it off the glass. It's a 33-point lead.
Another offensive rebound there for the Vikings, and a putback. Second chance points have been huge for them tonight.
And offensively, Hofer knocks it away. Loose ball in the court. It's picked up by Hamlet, though. Starmont retains possession. Carbone Kruger drives in. Shot blocked by Boriski. Cornwell gets the rebound, banks it up and in from the right side. Cornwell followed that ball well, and it is Starmont's first basket of the third quarter. 43-12, Edco in the lead.
Yeah, better job that time by Cornwell reading where that ball was going to come off and able to put it back in.
Left side wide open for 3. That is Hofer. McKenna Hofer, left wing for 3. Got it. 46-12 now. She's hit a couple of threes in this game.
Yeah, that was her second three-pointer that she made in this game. So getting a couple of scoring opportunities.
Hamlet, right side in the offensive end to Anderson. And now we've got a double dribble. Anderson kind of tried to go right, then back left, lost the handle on the ball, and it goes back to Edco. If Edco scores this next trip, we'll have a moving clock.
Yeah, the difference here is at 34. So Edco's going to look to get an offensive set here and try to get a bucket and get this thing to a moving clock.
Ava Hofer into the offensive end. Right side to Eckelceder. Eckelceder high post to Kirby. Goes down low. Wide open is Boriski. Shot no good, but fouled. Nice high post to low post combination. Kirby, the senior, to Boriski, the junior, on the right side. She'll go to the free throw line for 2.
Yeah, that's a great combination. Both of them able to work the top of that post or the bottom. Good passers, good shooters.
So again, Boriski with 2. She was fouled in the act of shooting just off the right side. Free throw on its way, and it is good. And that will start our moving clock now here with 4:15 to go. It actually will not start it yet because we're shooting a second free throw. But that's the only way our clock will stop now. Will be free throws, timeouts, or heaven forbid we have an injury. We don't want that. Second free throw, it is good by Boriski. 48-12, and I think you'll see Edco probably go deeper into their bench. Starmont's played all 10 of their girls tonight.
They have, and no JV game tonight with the low numbers on Starmont, so we'll see some of those JV girls playing here for Edco.
Carbone Kruger on the left side underneath the basket, saves it back there offensively to Aldrich. They try to go on top, and it is Hamlet now with it. Hamlet brings it on over, free throw line, pulls up, she's wide open, 8-foot shot up and in. Nice job by Hamlet, creating some spacing in the lane, and it's now 48-14. And again, our clock will still stay in effect with a moving clock unless Starmont gets back within 25 or less.
And that's Hamlet's first points of this ballgame.
And here from the left side, it is Boriski. Misses the shot just off the elbow. Rebound by Cornwell, but she tried to get out of the group there. Traveled with the basketball. That's where Cornwell, as the post player that she is, just get the rebound and get it to a guard.
Get it to a guard, trying to dribble out of traffic there, and just traveled with the basketball. So they're going to give it back to Edco. They're going to take it out on the left side of their hoop here.
McKenna Hofer and Ava Hofer check out. They continue their same substitution pattern with Addie Smeltzer and Whitman coming into the game. Addie Smeltzer tried to go to Boriski, intercepted there on the inbounds pass, threw into a double team. Aldrich right to her, and the Vikings turn it over. And here's Hamlet. Left side pass intercepted by Boriski. Boriski throws it ahead. This is to Kirby. Kirby off the right block, brings it baseline, takes a shot from inside the right block. It is up and in. That was a tough shot. Hit the runner off the right side.
A strong move to the basket, able to finish up on the glass.
Across the timeline is Hamlet, and now our first timeout of the ball game. And this is just, I believe, going to be a substitution timeout. No, they're going to make it a 30. Edco decides they're going to take this timeout. So we'll take this break with them. Again, our score, it is 50-14. Edco in the lead. Timeout on the floor.
Ocator Tax and Bookkeeping are proud supporters of all of our local high school sports teams. We want to wish everyone the best of luck on their season. We are here for all your tax, payroll, and bookkeeping needs. Give us a call at 563-245-2154. Again, that number is 563-245-2154. Thank you from Kurt and Ann at Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping, located in downtown Elkader.
Our first timeout taken in this ball game. It is 50-14. Edco well on their way here with 2:49 to go in our third quarter. And part of the reason the Stars took that timeout is they're going to bring in 5 new players into the ball game. It's 5 in, 5 out. And right side it is Pillard, right side for 3 off the back of the rim. Shot is no good. Pillard back into the ball game. Also in there as well is Niederhauser. You also have out there as well number 21, and that is Backenstedt. And we continue to keep you up to date. Number 33 Rhodes back into the ball game. Here's Brisky, middle of the lane, facing the basket 8 feet away. The shot is up, it is in, and it's now 52-14. And I believe McKenna Payne into the ball game as well. So I think we've got the 5 out there. Meanwhile, we're down to about the 2-minute mark here in our third quarter. And Starmont loses the basketball. Actually, over and back should be the call. But, yeah, it's an over and back. Oh, they say it was actually knocked out of bounds off Edco. The official, the ball went into the backcourt, but he said it went out of bounds first at center court. And the ball was touched by Edco.
Yeah, they're going to give the ball back here to the Stars.
And right wing, Pillard. Pillard fouled by Addie Smelter. Out of the 2-3 zone, she tried to slip through a screen, but instead is called for the foul.
So we'll reset again here. The Stars are going to take it off the right side of their hoop here on the side, and some young girls in there trying to learn the game.
Yep, and this is the opportunity for both these teams to go deeper into their bench. Meanwhile, right side, the pass intercepted by Smelter. She's got a fast break. She drives in, uses the right hand from the left side, scores the layup. Addie Smelter with a steal and a basket. 40-point lead for Edco.
Yeah, the freshman, her first points of this ball game, but an easy steal for her there.
Top of the key, here is Pillard for 3. Grazes the side of the rim. It is short, and the rebound by Boriski. Back offensively, they try to throw it ahead. Smelter does to Kirby, but it's intercepted by Starmont. Tough pass to make. Pillard, and the offensive end goes right side, and the ball is knocked away as they were trying to go to Pillard, try to work the basketball on the right side. Stars take it off the right side of the basket.
Eggleseder just came up behind her there and tipped that away from her, and we're going to have another line change here for the Stars. 5 in, 5 out.
So just continue to work. 5 starters back into the ball game for Starmont at this point. And again, the positive news for Starmont, 10 kids this year, but you've got 6 freshmen. So, I mean, there's a lot of youth on the court. Inbounds, Cornwell has the shot blocked by Boriski, but the rebound by Starmont back to Cornwell from just outside the lane, misses the 6-footer. Boriski gets the rebound and is tied up as she brings the ball down low. We'll keep it down here inside 30 seconds left here in our third quarter.
And our clock continues to run as they reset this here on the left side.
And they will be, once again, getting inbounds to Carbone Kruger. Kruger at the free throw line. Right side, there's another 3. It's offered there by Anderson. It is short, though. And the rebound pulled down by Whitman. We're down to 15 seconds left. Let's see if this group can run things for the Vikings as you figure to see subs much of the fourth quarter. Kirby on top to Smelter. 6 seconds to go. Eckelceder on the left wing. Goes to Whitman just outside the lane. Shot blocked by Cornwell, but Boriski gets the rebound, takes a deep 3 right side, got it at the buzzer, and the Vikings close the third quarter with an exclamation point in this game. They are routing Starmont right now, 57-14. It's all going right as we go to the fourth. Let's take this break.
Hey, Justin Birdnow here from Birdnow Chevrolet in Monona. I want to take a moment to wish all the local athletes good luck during their game. You have worked incredibly hard and it shows during each game. Myself and the entire Birdnow Chevrolet Monona team is wishing you all that you do your best and good luck.
Stars Vikings basketball is brought to you in part by Edgewood Convalescent Home and Lincolnwood Assisted Living, Northeast Iowa Subdrains in Strawberry Point, G&J Land Solutions in Edgewood, Elkader Chiropractic Center, Dr. Jamie Hammersland, Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa, Adverse Weather Insurance, Jim Furman of Volga, your independent crop insurance agent, the Lowena Savings Bank, member FDIC, and by Rivals Inc., custom gear, screen printing, embroidery, and online shopping at rivalsinc.com.
So Edco led 39-10, and that was at the half. They outscore Starmont 18-4 in that third quarter, so well in command at 57-14. And presence of mind by Boriski to take that shot in the closing seconds.
Yeah, just knew the clock was running down, so she throws it up, and it falls for him, so another bucket there. But shooting in that third quarter, The Vikings made 7 of 15, so still shooting really, really well. 2 of 2 from the free throw line. For the Stars, they were 2 of 11. They did not shoot a free throw.
All right, it will be Hofer, McKenna Hofer, and Ava Hofer. Smeltzer out there. They bring in some subs, and that is number 54 who turns around, takes that jump shot there, and that once again is Alyssa Meyer. She starts the fourth quarter. Also starting the quarter as well will be Abigail Schilling. I think we have now Brisky and probably Kirby done for the night. Meanwhile, driving right side, Starmont scores a basket in transition.
And Natalie Hamlet takes it coast to coast and finishes strong at the hoop, gets another bucket.
Hamlet, of course, leads the Stars in scoring. She is their only double-figure scorer. We'll get you some individual point totals here in just a bit. Checking up Brisky and Kirby. Left side, Hofer for 3. That's McKenna Hofer. Shot is no good. Rebound on the floor, and we've got a tie-up. As going to the floor there was Starmont, and the ball will go back there too. The Stars on the alternate possession rule. Meanwhile, for Starmont, Hamlet out there. Also out there is Anderson, Cornwell. You have number 31 in Aldrich and Carbone Kruger. So the starting 5 out there for Starmont. And Cornwell at the high post. Tries to dribble between 2 defenders, puts it on the floor. It's picked up by McKenna Hofer, and there is a tie-up as Hofer and Cornwell both end up on the floor. So we go from a jump ball on one end to a jump ball on the other, and back to the Vikings.
Yeah, number 15 is going to check back in for the Stars. That's Pillard, and I believe that's Aldrich who just checked out.
Yep, it is, and that's a freshman in Aldrich checking out of the ball game, and Pillard is a senior and again represents 3 seniors on this team. In the lane, turnaround shot by Schilling, banks it long from just off the left block. Rebound pulled down there by the Stars, and it is again Pillard with the rebound. 6.5 to go. And Stars trailing big. Carbone Kruger, a little one-handed runner outside the lane, no good. Cornwell, the rebound, too far underneath the basket. The ball actually hit underneath the backboard, and the rebound saved in the far left corner by Schilling. So good hustle there for the Vikings. Edco will come out of the break, and they'll face a couple of challenges right away. And we'll talk about that in just a bit. Meyer gets it in the lane, the ball knocked away. Edco takes it off the right side of the basket. They'll have Springville at home, at Alburnett, and then home with Lisbon.
Yeah, it doesn't get a lot easier for the Vikings, so this is going to be a big win to kind of carry them into the break.
Inbounds right side, Meyer just off the lane from 12 feet away, just into the ball game. Alyssa Meyer with a basket, a freshman, makes it 59-16. And right side, Anderson, deep 3 right wing, grazes the side of the rim. It is no good. Trying to save the rebound out of bounds with Starmont and Hamlet, but she stepped on the line, going out of bounds. It goes back to Edco. Meanwhile, for Starmont, you go to North Lynn. That's a way to start the second half, isn't it?
North Lynn, and then you host Easton Valley, so a couple of tough ones there for the Stars coming out of the break.
And North Lynn is now the number 1 team in the latest girls basketball rankings. How about that?
Yeah.
In Class 1A. Addie Smeltzer in the lane. Meyer, nice seal. Shot from the right block. It is up and in. Meyer, good post-up position inside the right block for the Vikings.
Yeah, she does a nice job working that low block and using her body to kind of shield her defender.
Another score to pass along at the end of 3. MFL Marmac leads Postville 59-9. Meanwhile, Starmont loses it in their offensive end.
Yeah, that was a shot there by Pillard. Tried to take a 3 from the left side, and it came off, not hit any rim on that
McKenna Hofer in the lane to Schilling on the left block. Pump fakes, takes a drop step to the left. The shot, it is up. It is in. Foul, count the basket. And Schilling, who has that big brace on the left leg, goes to the free throw line and a 3-point opportunity.
Yeah, Schilling hurt her knee last year in volleyball, so she sat all of last basketball season and just getting back to full strength and did a nice job with that move. Gave the ball fake, stepped under, finished strong, gets the basket, gets the foul.
Edco starts to go a little deeper into their bench. McKenna Hofer checks out. Into the game for them is Ella Batten. She's a freshman. Free throw, it is good. Schilling finishes off the 3-point play. So Sub's going to take us home here with 4:40 to go. Hamlet, right side. There's another 3. Right wing for Anderson. Banks it long from the right wing. Rebound pulled down by Ava Hofer. Hofer back in the offensive end, and Carbo Kruger commits a reach-in foul. It's only the second foul on Starmont. We have yet to get into the bonus in this game.
Yeah, and neither team, none of the quarters haven't gotten into the bonus. We don't need to get it in the fourth quarter either.
Inbounds right side. Meyer again from the right block. It is up and in. She gives a clap of the hands, and why not? She's perfect from the field. Well, I should say she's made 3 shots. She missed 1.
3 of 4 from the field, but great job inside the post.
It's now a 50-point lead. Meanwhile, Hamlet loses the basketball on the drive in the middle of the lane, picked up by Ava Hofer. Actually, correction, that is Smeltzer who pulls up, middle of the lane, misses the 8-footer. Cornwell gets the rebound off the left side. Cornwell back to Hamlet. Only thing left to decide here, the final score. But man, the lopsided scores across the area in the games we follow tonight in the girls. Starmont, by the way, turns it over again. They try to throw it on top. Ava Hofer, nice pass to Smeltzer. Smeltzer drives by her defender, then loses the ball in the lane. Let's call it jump ball. Why not? We've got 4 girls on the floor, and the ball will go back to Starmont on the alternate possession rule. We may be close to a record for jump balls in one quarter.
We've had a lot this quarter, that's for sure. But give the ball back to the Stars here in the backcourt.
And Edco has not full court pressed this entire game. It has put up 66 points in this night.
Yeah, this is impressive because they average about 45, 46 points. They're well over that tonight.
And clock continues to move as we've got that moving clock in effect. And right side to Cornwell. Deep right corner, drives baseline, takes a little 1-foot runner, aired it out long from 8 feet away. Schilling gets the rebound. The one thing we should talk about for Starmont is the fact that you have a couple of seniors here, and Cornwell, Pillard, and Hamlet. And the big thing is out as seniors. Meyer on the right block, post-up shot, banks it long. It is no good. Staying with it when you haven't seen a lot of success as a program, props go to those kids.
Yeah, absolutely. Staying with it and being the leaders out here on the court for them.
Carbone Kruger drives left side, leaves the shot short from 6 feet away. Meyer got the rebound and a reach-in foul committed from behind by the Vikings. That'll be our 3rd foul committed by Starmont. And once again, Edco has not committed any. We have another update, now a final score. MFL Marmac has defeated Postville tonight, 70-15. There's our first final tonight. So MFL Marmac impressive over Postville. And we'll see them coming right out of the break on January 10th. Smeltzer, right side, into the game for Edco. Number 50, Natalie Voss, a freshman. Meyer back to Voss. She's open. Baseline 15-footer, aired it out long. Shot no good. Tracked down on the far corner. Good hustle there by number 52. Caitlin Closer, another freshman who just came in, who tried to work it back in the lane. The ball is kicked out of there, and it goes back there to the Vikings. They'll take it off the left side. Edco's now cleared their bench now, right?
I believe so. I think everybody is in the game that is on their bench.
So everybody getting some playing time before Christmas. Inbounds, they go to Meyer, who catches it high just off the left block on a stack formation. Went up for the shot. It was no good, but fouled. And she'll go to the free throw line for 2. Our clock will stop with 1:49 to go.
Yeah, we'll administer these free throws. Alyssa Meyer is going to go to the free throw line, and the out-of-bounds play just kept it high, got the shot, got fouled right on the arm.
Free throw, it is no good. Alyssa Meyer has certainly been a factor here in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, she's played well. She's got 6 points in the fourth quarter and has worked the bottom block very, very well.
Another score as we'll wait Meyer's second free throw here on its way, and it is good, 1 of 2. Turkey Valley leads Clayton Ridge. That is 55-20 at the end of 3. Keyhigh leads Central at the end of 3, 51-22. Meanwhile, as Starmont brings into the offensive end, a reach-in foul committed by Edco.
Yeah, just a silly foul here. We've got, like you said, a lot of subs on the floor, and just reach across the body there. You can't reach. Got to play defense with your feet, and Stars are going to take it out on the right side of their own hoop.
We go inside 90 seconds. Try to close the deal here. Inbounds in traffic, and a whole lot of traffic is Pillard, who backs away, takes a 7-foot shot outside the lane. It is no good. Rebound saved by Edco, but back into the hands of Starmont, and there is a foul. The shot actually ends up being made, but after the foul is called, as there was a foul away from the ball, and I believe it is committed there by Smeltzer. So that happened underneath the basket. They were trying to fight for position.
Yep, and that's going to be her 4th foul, I believe.
Let's not fall out now.
Let's not fall out now, but we've got some subs coming in the ball game, I think.
Yeah,
so.
they're just stopping the clock here. We're not taking a timeout, are we, with 1:06 to go?
No, I don't think they're taking a timeout. They wanted to get some subs in the game here, and they're going to get...
Yeah, you don't want Smeltzer to fall out, so they're going to take her out of the game.
Yeah.
Ava Hofer into the ball game. But part of the learning as a freshman, right?
Absolutely.
So the Stars, our clock stopped, and we'll now reset action here off the left side, and they get it along the baseline area. Starmont has 5 new players into the game, but again, they've played everybody tonight. And here's Ava Hofer knocking the ball away from Starmont, and she gets it ahead left side. In with the basket in transition. It's Bella Batten, a freshman. First varsity points, right?
Yeah, absolutely. First varsity points and a point-blank shot. Nice assist.
And left side of 3, launched there from the wing by Bockenstedt. It is well short, and the rebound pulled down there by Closer underneath. Well, let's see if we can get Closer into the scoring column here.
Absolutely. They've been going to Meyer. Let's see if Closer can get in on the
Voss
action.
has it knocked away. She has it far sideline. 30 seconds to go. Back over to Ava Hofer. In the lane, trying to go to Meyer. There is a jump ball. She was surrounded by 2 Stars. Taken off the right side of the basket. Yeah, Closer does not have any stats yet this season.
Nope, this might be her first action, first chance for some points
And
here.
see if we can get Natalie Voss. Inbounds, they run that same play for Meyer, who airs it out from the right baseline area. From 6 feet away, shot at about 8-foot distance. We're down to 10 seconds to go. Stars would like to score on their final possession. They go in the lane, the ball knocked away, picked up by Meyer. Meyer in the backcourt is going to hold the basketball, and the game has come to an end. The Vikings raced out to an early 18-0 lead to grab control, and they just pull away the rest of the way. Edco enters the break with a 500 record. They defeat Starmont by a final score of 69-16. With the win, Edco 4-4, 1-4 in the conference. Starmont drops to 1-8, 0-5 in the conference. We'll take a break. When we return, game stats in the Chalk Talk for the boys game. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
Life's better with American Family Insurance. Because whether it's a family road trip in your dream car or hosting a family reunion in your dream home, we help you feel protected so you can enjoy those dreams with peace of mind. Save up to 23% when you bundle home and auto.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
When making up a to-do list, don't forget to include servicing your car at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Your car should have the best care, and Edie's will make sure of it. Stop in or call 964-2186 to make an appointment. Tires worn out? Well, Edie's can replace them. Need a tow? Call Edie's at 964-2186. Kay, Lynn, and Todd invite you to stop by and fill your car's tank with fuel at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Edie's open 7 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays.
People's State Bank is a locally owned and managed bank with convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology and low fees, People's State Bank is it. As a community bank, they're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become a part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
The winter high school sports season has begun, and the doctors and staff of Family Dentistry Associates of Monona encourage you to support your local high school basketball and wrestling teams. Dr. Jessica Wilkie, Dr. Mark Foey, Dr. Chase Bruner, and Dr. Daphne Hofler of Family Dentistry wish all of our student athletes a very healthy and successful season. Call 539-4651. Family Dentistry Associates of Monona, where health-changing smiles are created.
Stars Vikings basketball is brought to you in part by the Edgewood Reminder, Little Bit of Country Stoves and Fireplaces, Rodas Chevrolet, Evans Chiropractic in Strawberry Point, Nick's Excavating and Kane Construction in Farmersburg, T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona, St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service, Growl Logs and Lumber in Elkader, Timber is a Crop, Harvest wisely, Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg and Elkader, LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville, and TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont.
Edco girls win big, 69-16. Let's go through the individual totals, and let's start with Edco.
Edco was led tonight by Bariski with 28 points. Ellie Kirby chips in 14 points. 7 points for Rachel Eggleseder, 7 points for Alyssa Meyer off the bench, 6 points for McKenna Hofer, 3 points for Abigail Schilling, 2 points for Addie Schmelzer, and 2 points for Bella Batten. 69 points. They shot 44% tonight.
Starmont totals.
For the Stars, they were led by Leah Cornwell with 6, 4 points for Natalie Hamlet, 3 points for Pillard, 2 points for Lexi Anderson, and 1 point for Carbone Kruger. They shot 15% tonight.
69-16, Edco wins it. MFL Marmac beat Postville 70-15. Turkey Valley leads Clayton Ridge 55-20 at the end of 3. Keyhigh leads Central 51-22 at the end of 3. A quick break. Chalk Talk for the boys game next.
Northern Country Co-op and Viafield are now Nexus Cooperative, your full-service ag partner supplying all your agronomy, energy, feed, grain, and lumber needs. Our highly knowledgeable and experienced team utilizes the latest technology in feed manufacturing, agronomy services, precision ag, plant and animal nutrition, energy products, and grain marketing to keep our customers ahead of the rest. Stop in today at any of our 26 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota, or visit us online at nexus.coop.
Brought to you by locally owned and operated NEAT, proudly providing high-quality internet, television, and telephone services at the speed of light to businesses and homes in northeast Iowa. NEAT also provides computer and network services as well as business phone system sales and service. For more information, visit NEITEL.com or call 877-638-2122. NEAT, connecting you now.
It's time now for the Stars Vikings boys game. The Starmont boys entered tonight's game with a 3-4 record. They've shown improvement. They look to even up their record heading into the break. The Vikings are also 3-4 with a split of games so far this week. A win over Central on Monday and a loss to Mac Valley on Tuesday. A win tonight also evens up their record heading into the break. It's time now for game number 2 with Starmont and Edco. The Chalk Talk for the Boys game coming up next on KCTN FM 100.
Stronger, farther, faster. It all starts with good nutrition. Clayton County Farm Bureau is proud of our livestock farmers who provide high-quality protein needed to fuel our young athletes. The ultimate pre- and post-game fuel-up can be found in meat and dairy foods grown right here. Meat and dairy are natural sources of essential vitamins that support health, energy, and performance. We know our student athletes are the real deal, and Iowa's livestock farmers are committed to helping them reach their goals. To learn more, visit realfarmersrealfoodrealmeat.com.
TNT Power Sports sells and services all makes and models of UTVs and ATVs. We have a nice selection of clean used units available along with new units. Contact Brian, Sawyer, or Tracy for your next UTV or ATV purchase. To keep your UTV or ATV in top-notch condition for work or play, schedule your service work with Brian or Nathan by calling 563-245-1100 or stop into TNT Power Sports north of Alcater on Highway 13 for all your sales or service work. We begin the Chalk Talk for our boys game. We're joined by Starmont boys basketball coach Jerry Bentley. Coach your team 3-4, 1-3 in the conference. Dropped a decision to a pretty good Springville team on Tuesday night, 72-46. Tell me about that game.
Yeah, I mean they're a solid ball club. You got to play good ball with them. As the game went on, we got it down to 2 with like 4:30 left in the third quarter, and we were at 2, and then things just kind of fell apart, and our youth showed, and we made some mistakes, and the game got out of hand.
All right, let's get set for tonight's ball game. Go through the starting lineup first off tonight for you.
That's going to be tough because I really haven't decided. There's been some things that transpired in the last couple of days that I'm still kind of processing and trying to figure out who's going to start. So I really don't know that, to be real honest.
All right, let's talk about who's been contributing for you then.
I've had probably 7-8 guys that have been contributing quite a bit. You've got Wyatt Opus, Elliot Francis, Jack Toll has really stepped his game up in terms of leadership and what he's doing. Really happy with what he's doing. We've got Dylan Popham, Nolan Gellner. I mean, there's just quite a few guys that are just stepping up and doing things to help this team to get better. And every night out we get better, we learn things, and hopefully we just keep improving.
All right, let's talk about Edco. What do you know about the Vikings?
Solid. You're going to see a 2-3 zone, I would assume. A little bit of pressure up front, and you're just going to have to be patient and take what they give you, and don't force things, and you should be all right.
All right, some of the other keys in the ball game. What else do you want to see out of your team?
We've got to do a better job of keeping in front of guys. We play a lot of man, so we got to do a better job of staying in front of the guy regarding and not reaching so much. We put Springville on the line 26 times last game out. Most of that was due to reaching, not moving our feet. So we got to work on that. We got to re-implement our pressure. It hasn't been there like I'd like to see it. And then probably the other thing would be to make sure we're boxing out and rebounding.
All right, Coach. Good luck to you in the ball game. We look forward to talking to you afterwards.
Sounds good. Appreciate it.
You betcha. Starmont basketball coach Jerry Bentley on his Stars program. Chalk Talk continues after this.
It's pretty unusual for a bank to be 100% employee-owned, and Freedom Bank wouldn't have it any other way. Employee-owned means we're not just your bank. We're your friends and neighbors. We value being active community partners, and we believe in donating generously to local causes. We empower success, not just for our customers, but for our communities as well. Visit Freedom Bank in Elkader, Monona, Postville, Waukon, or online at freedombnk.com. Member FDIC.
When I started out in the car business, my dad gave me some good advice. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Browns family of dealerships. What my dad told me is when you sell someone their first car, you need a good sales department. But if you expect to sell them their second, third, and fourth car, you better have a great service department. Visit any one of the Browns family of dealerships in Guttenberg, Elkader, West Branch, or Victory Ford in Dyersville and find out why Browns is your hometown dealer, no matter where your hometown may be.
Stars Vikings basketball is brought to you in part by EFM Construction, The Market, a division of Kendrick Inc., Community Insurance with offices in Edgewood and Delhi, Farmer Savings Bank of Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, and Arlington, member FDIC, Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont, Myers Auto Service in Monona, Clayton County Recycling of Monona, Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader, Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah, KAR Auto Group, and by Innovative Ag Services in Elkader, Monona, and Waukon. We continue the Chalk Talk for our boys game. We're joined by Edco boys basketball coach Justin Olin. Coach, your team now 3-4, 2-2 in the conference. Dropped a decision Maquoketa Valley Tuesday night. Hard-fought decision, 57-50. Tell me about that game.
We did a really good job of, defending how we wanted to early on. We just couldn't quite offensively get in sync in the first half. I believe it was 14-25 at halftime, and second half we came out and was, we just played so much more confident and so much more active in the second half on both ends, just kind of more within ourselves with good tempo. Got the shots that we wanted to get a lot better in the second half, just executed better, and gave ourselves a chance. It came down to the final minute and a half, had to play the foul game, possession game, and we scored the ones we needed to, but they made the free throws they needed to at the end to hold on to her. So it was a really good battle down there, and just was really impressed with how my kids just kept coming back and getting after it. And, I really like the growth that I'm seeing in them right now. I'm just excited to keep getting to work with them and get another opportunity tonight.
All right, let's go through starting lineup for your team tonight.
Yeah, so we're going to start Bryce Stainerd, Price Rochford, and Kyler Cole at my guards. Well, I guess I have one more guard in there, so I got lots of guards. Zach Steger as well at my guard position. And my post I'm going to start is Will Wiskus.
All right, I know certainly some kids contribute off the bench, but let's turn our attention to Starmont now. What do you know about the Stars?
Yeah, so they rotate through a lot of guys. They come at you kind of in waves. They do a nice job of. They play hard. They really extend out. They want to keep the game kind of moving fast. It seems like to me. They have a lot of guys that are. You can't just focus on one guy. You got to be able to defend kind of their team as they all can do. They're all very similar in that they do a nice job of making open shots when they're open, and they dribble drive to create for themselves and others. So we're really going to have to do a nice job of eliminating their dribble penetration into the middle especially, and making sure we get out and contest jump shots and long shots lead to long rebounds. So we're going to have to be disciplined and make sure we corral and don't give up offensive boards to them for second chances.
All right, Coach, good luck to you in the ball game. We look forward to talking to you afterwards.
Hey, I sure appreciate it, Dan. We'll see you then.
You betcha. Edco basketball coach Justin Olin and his Viking team. The Chalk Talk continues after this.
This is Chris Holbert, General Manager of Hall Robertson Incorporated in Postville. We would like to wish the area student athletes both a safe and successful sports season. We have been a community-based company since 1864, servicing and supporting the area ag industry with products necessary for daily success. We look forward to continuing to serve and support both the ag industry and high school athletes in our surrounding communities. Thank you and good luck from the families at Hall Robertson.
Hey sports fans, take a time out and call Garms Financial Services. Their team of agents can show you how to save money on all your insurance needs with Grinnell Mutual. Whether you need auto, home, farm, health, crop, or business insurance, Garms Financial Services has you covered. You'll also receive quality protection, expert advice, and local friendly service. Call Brian Buchenhagen, Cheryl Wagner, Emily Bazin, or Kayla Olson today for a free competitive quote. Garms Financial Services in Elkader, your trusted choice agency.
Top Gun Customs knows you can fill a deer tag well out of season. If you've tagged that prize buck, pull up to the stoplight at Top Gun in Garnavillo. That's it. Bob and his technicians have been repairing vehicles for over 45 years. We write the estimates, take the photos, and deal with the insurance company for you to ensure your vehicle is repaired quickly and, most importantly, safely. We also have free loaners or rental vehicles. Call Bob or Nancy at Top Gun to schedule your repair today. 563-964-9899.
Welcome back to Edgewood. Welcome back to game number 2 tonight with Edco and Starmont. Now the boys' turn. Our girls' final tonight, Edco rolled over Starmont 69-16.
Other girls finals, Key High over Central 62-33. MFL Marmac handled Postville 70-15. And Turkey Valley over Clayton Ridge by a final score of 61-20. Many of those boys' games should go better tonight, including this one here, as both these teams come in 3-4. Vikings 2-2 in the conference. The Stars are 1-3. Let's talk quickly here first off about Starmont. This is a team that has a balanced scoring attack. Dylan Popham leads them offensively at over 10 points a ball game. He's actually having 11, but Kyle Sherman having a good senior year, and Wyatt Opitz and Elliot Francis also near double figures.
Yeah, I think all of those guys need to do what they normally do. They need some of those other guys to get some help. Jack Toll does a lot for them on defense. It'd be nice to see him get more than 5-6 points, help with that offensive scoring. But I think for the Stars tonight, they got to defend the drive, and they got to rebound. You know, I think Edco's going to attack their zone, and they got to make sure they can rebound, defend that drive.
Edco led by their seniors, and that is Price Rochford, averaging nearly 14 points, but more impressively, 9 rebounds a ball game. Will Wiskus in double figures at 10.
Yeah, and both of those great rebounding. Bryce Stannard right there with almost 10 points himself. Jack Steger, freshman, averaging about 7 points. So all of those guys need to contribute tonight. They need to shoot well, and I think they need to defend the shooters. Starmont's got some guys who can hit outside shots. They need to defend them tonight as well.
Starmont averages 52 points a ball game. Edco 53 points a ball game. Starmont as a team shoots 34.2% from the field. Edco as a team 34.5%. The numbers are staggering as far as how close these teams are. It is Edco that turns the ball over a little bit more than Starmont does, but some of that has to do with competition as well. All right, let's go with our starting lineups. Courtside, our public address announcer is Mike Jackson, ready to go with starting lineups for game number 2.
Edgewood Colesburg High School for the boys basketball game between the Stars of Starmont and your Edco Vikings. Tonight's game is sponsored by Community Savings Bank. Concession stands hosted by the 7th grade class in club volleyball. Now here's for your boys starting lineups. For the Starmont Stars, number 0, junior Jack Toll. For the Vikings, this is a junior, number 12, Bryce Stannard. Next up for the Stars, a junior, number 2, Carson Curtis. And for your Vikings, this is a senior, number 22, Price Rochford. Next up for is a sophomore, number 20, for the Stars, Wade Owitz. For the Vikings, this is the senior, number 32, Kyler Cole. The Starmont Stars, number 23, sophomore, Elliot Francis. For the Vikings, freshman, number 34, Jack Steger. Closing out the lineup for the Stars, this is number 40, Logan Ulrich. And for the Vikings, number 54, senior Will Wiskus. The Stars are coached by Jerry Bentley, assisted by Russell Aldrich, as the Vikings are coached by Justin Olin and assisted by Rob Frankenhausen. Referees Joe Gibbs, Dennis Sadler, and Wayne Schneer.
There you have it again, starting lineups for our ball game tonight here on KCTN with Edco and Starmont. As we always said, it's just better to go into the Christmas break with a W.
Yeah, absolutely. Both these teams, something's got to give tonight. Both sitting at 3-4. Edco would love to be, above 500 in the conference. Starmont like to get another conference win, get back into the race a little bit.
It will be Francis at 6'4" to jump it up for Starmont, and it is Kyler Cole at 6'2" to jump it up for the Vikings. Welcome back with game number 2. Tip is won by Starmont into the backcourt to Aldrich, and this game is underway. Toll in the offensive end. Edco comes out, 2-3 zone, and here's the pass, intercepted by Stannard. Stannard drives in, but a good job by Starmont getting back, works it with Rochford. Rochford left side to Cole. He's open left side for 3. Aired it out long. Stannard the rebound, saves it back to Rochford. Rochford at the free throw line, again, covered. Back over to Wiskus now. Wiskus on top. Stars are man-to-man, by the way. And it is Stagger, left side, Rochford for 3. Got it from the left wing. And the Vikings strike first, their first trip down the court. Full court pressure by Edco. It's 2-2-1 pressure. Toll to Francis. They're in the offensive end. Toll actually to Curtis. And on top, intercepted by Rochford. Rochford drives in and scores the right-handed layup. Steele leads to a point in transition. Vikings have forced 2 turnovers and lead 5-zip. Offensively, Opitz. Toll, left wing in the lane. Intercepted by, once again, Edco. And it is Cole who intercepts it. So the Vikings getting it done defensively. Rochford to Stagger. Stagger at the elbow. In the lane to Wiskus. His shot from the left block. Blocked there. And the rebound by Toll. It was blocked by number 20 in Wyatt Opitz. Back offensively is Aldrich in the offensive end. Left side area to Curtis. In the corner now, and driving is Opitz, and works it back out on top. And it is right side open for three. Toll, it's off the back of the rim from just off the top of the key. Rebound into the hands of Aldrich, who fires from the free throw line. Left-handed shot, hits it from the left elbow, and the Stars are on the board. Some light pressure, but nobody gets back for Starmont. Ahead of the pack, it is number 32, Cole, who gives a pump fake. The defender goes by. His shot, it is up. It is in. Oh, they're going to call the foul on the floor?
They're going to call it on the floor. They're going to wave it off.
And it would have been a three-point opportunity, but instead, foul number 1 committed against the Stars.
And I thought that was a great move by Kyler Cole to get that contact and force that shot.
Cole open left side, fires up the three. It's off the back of the rim. It is no good, and Aldrich gets the rebound off the right. The foul, by the way, was committed on Toll, his first. Here's Rochford. Steal. Runs ahead in the offensive end. Slides between two defenders. Floats it up and in. And the Vikings taking advantage of turnovers. They lead 7-2.
Yeah, that's 4 quick turnovers for the Stars. We've only played 2 minutes.
Curtis, top of the key offensively to Francis. Left side, he's open. Left wing for three. Opitz, it is long. Rebound pulled down there by Stagger. And Stagger gets back in the offensive end, slows down, and waits for the rest of the team to join him. Rochford sets things up offensively and works it on top with, once again, Stagger. Stagger left side, Standard with it. Standard looking into the post area. Instead, works it back on top to, once again, Stagger. And Stagger pump fakes, then drives in. His layup, it is up and in. Gave a little ball hesitation at the free throw line. Cut in right side, and a great start for the Vikings.
I think that hesitation is what got him so open at the basket.
We've played 2.5 minutes. They lead 9-2. In the offensive end, right side, they go into the corner with Francis. Francis, left side, that is Opitz open. Left wing for three. Got it. Opitz hits a three-pointer, and it's 9-5. Stars needed that, and here's some pressure by Starmont. More of 1-2-1-1 pressure, and they get it to Rochford in the offensive end. He rifles it ahead to Cole. Nobody back defensively, and Cole scores the easy layup on the right side. Up and down we go, 11-5. Vikings the early lead. Left side to Aldrich. Aldrich double-teamed. Saves it, back out on top with Curtis. And Toll, left wing to Curtis, who drives into the lane, swings it right side, deflected out of there by Standard. Loose ball picked up by Edko. Stagger drives in, uses both hands from the left side, and sliding through, banks it up off the glass. An athletic move by Stagger. They lead by 8.
And I think Edko has no problem going up and down the court like this.
And traveling with the basketball on top is Francis. Francis got it at the top of the key, switch pivot feet, and the Stars plagued by turnovers here early.
Yeah, 6 early turnovers. Edko doing everything to force the tempo here, and the Stars trying to run with them, and they're not able to keep pace with them. And the first substitute for, I think, both teams.
Yeah, Aldrich checks out. And also checking out for them as well is Curtis. Into the ball game is number 55, Tristan Kruger, a 6-foot senior. And also in there as well is number 12, and that is, once again, Noah Gellner, the 5'10 junior. Meanwhile,
Bryce Rochford throws up a three and just a little short there.
Yep, so the shot missed as we get caught up on who's into the ball game. Meanwhile, right side, a reach-in foul, blocking call committed there by Standard. He was trying to help out defensively. Edco has made their first substitution as Christopher Lang has checked into the ball game, and Kyler Cole checks out.
Yeah, just a reset there a little bit here. The Vikings going to set up their defense here and try to force another turnover.
And inbounds to Francis. Francis, high post area to Toll. Left side, there is a wing. Opitz for a deep three, banks it short. Rebound tracked down by Rochford in the corner. Halfway through the opening act, Vikings lead 13-5. Stagger back in the offensive end as Starmont a better job getting back defensively. Stagger tried to pick and roll, tried to go weak side to Wiskus, knocked out of there, picked up by Lang. Back to Rochford. Rochford to Stagger. He's open. Left side. Fires up the three. Grazes the front of the rim. It is short. Rochford the rebound. Double pump fake. No good, but draws contact off the left side. He'll go to the free throw line for 2, and the Vikings very aggressive in the offensive end.
Well, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers, and on the offensive end, crashing the boards, digging on any of those rebounds, setting up their full court pressure, and able to get a quick steal and a putback there for Rochford. He got fouled on the way up.
Rochford, who had big games twice against Starmont last season, leaves the free throw short. He'll get another opportunity. Substitution for Edco. McCoy Oland, a 6'3 junior, checks in, and checking out for them is Bryce Standard. So both teams have went too deep so far to start this ball game. Second free throw being eyed by Rochford. That one is popped in and out. It is no good. And the rebound pulled down there by number 30. And into the ballgame for them is Kyle Sherman, who just checked in. He averages 10 points a ball game. Right side, Toll ahead of the pack. Slides by Wiskus, but leaves the shot short. Wiskus got the rebound, and then a reach-in foul committed by Toe. So that's the third whistle, I believe, against Starmont. And with 3:32 to go, Edco has only committed one in this opening quarter, but that's the second foul on Toll.
Yeah, and he does a lot for them defensively, so he's going to check out here. We're going to have substitute. Jaeger Timmerman's going to check in for the Stars.
Yep, the 6-foot sophomore. Timmerman into the ball game. Backcourt area, Rochford. And Rochford hand checked there by Opitz, nudged him from behind. And that's the fourth foul now on Starmont.
Yeah, so from here on out, the Vikings will be shooting free throws. So Stars need to stop playing defense with their hands, start playing defense with their feet. They're just reaching and grabbing thus far.
Rochford takes it out of bounds in the backcourt. Starmont falling back here and now picking up Edco at center court in man-to-man. Stagger, well, actually it's a 1-3-1 now they're running. So left side, and they work it to Rochford, back over to Stagger. Stagger with it now, trying to go cross diagonal pass to Wiskus on the left block, but he misses the shot. Wiskus' own rebound, put back, second time's the charm. 15-5, 10-point lead for Edco. Wiskus hammering down low.
That was a great initial pass, and Wiskus just rolled it off the front. Good offensive rebound and putback.
Sherman stops the dribble at center court, goes right side to Gellner. Gellner back over in the corner. They now work at baseline, and driving there is Timmerman. Timmerman takes a 6-foot leaner, shot no good. Olin gets the rebound, and here's a foul over the back committed by Kruger, and we'll go to the other end now because Edco's in the bonus here, so it's all going right for the Vikings.
Yeah, that foul on the rebound on the other end of the court. Now we're going to walk the full length and give him an opportunity. McCoy Olin's going to get a couple of free throws here.
And this again is 2. Edco's only committed one team foul, but an advantage for the Vikings getting to the line. And much like the girls' game, this kind of start that Edco is hoping to get tonight.
Yeah, fast start is what they wanted, and that's where they're at right now. Started with their defense, but their aggressiveness on offense is doing a nice job as well.
Olin's free throw on its way, and it is good. Rolled to the left side, then slides through. 16-5, and what is a 7-0 run right now by Edco. Meanwhile, Cole checks in, as does Stannard. Checking out is Rochford, and this won't be long. And also Wiskus checks out. So those two seniors just a splash of water and probably get back up there. Second free throw at the back of the rim, and it's no good. But Stannard slides down and gets the rebound, but aired out the 8-foot shot from just off the right side. Sherman back in the offensive end as the Vikings come up empty. Sherman on top, 2-3 zone. Vikings look to trap out of it. Kruger at the right elbow, puts it on the floor, goes baseline there to Gellner. Gellner in the right corner, on top to Sherman, intercepted by Stannard. Stannard saves it back to Lang. Lang crossover dribble, drives in right side, blocked by Sherman, but Lang crashed into by Sherman. Sherman with good hops on that one, but got him with the body. Lang to the free throw line for 2.
Yeah, I think the block was probably clean on top, but the body coming down low is what got Sherman into trouble because made some contact with Lang and took him to the ground. So he's going to shoot a couple of free throws.
We have our first boys score tonight at the end of the first quarter. MFL Marmac leads Postville 14-7 at the end of 1. So this is 2 again for Lang. An 11-point lead. Free throw by Lang. It is no good. Missed it as it kicked from the right to left. 2:26 to go here in our first quarter. And the second free throw as Lang heads to the line. Averages about 3 points off the bench for him. Second free throw being eyed by Lang. Floats that one on up there, and it is good. So 1 of 2 made, and it's 17-5. The Vikings in the lead. And full court pressure now. 2-2-1 from Edco. Sherman in the backcourt. Right side in the offensive end to Timmerman. Timmerman, double team, trying to get out of it, and he does to Sherman at the top of the key. He's going to take a 3, but that's partially blocked. Well short. Trying to save the ball out of bounds is Gellner, and he does. Saves it back to Timmerman, but Timmerman has the ball knocked away from behind in front of the Edco bench on the far side, and the Stars will take it out of bounds there.
And I think Sherman kind of lost sight of Stannard, and Stannard able to partially block that. And we're going to have a timeout by the Stars, a 30-second timeout.
17-5, the early lead here for Edco. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union are proud sponsors of high school sports. We are committed to bringing our patients the highest level of total eye care with detailed one-on-one attention. Our offices offer the newest technology and equipment with a professional team of experienced staff that is committed to you. Call us today for your next total eye care appointment. The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union supports all of our local athletes taking the field or court this season.
17-5, the early lead here for Edco. First time out taken of this ball game is by the Stars. And some turnovers have plagued Starmont here early.
Yeah, they've got 7 turnovers in this first quarter, and it's all fueled by that Edco defense. Very active with the hands, but staying away from the body. So not getting physical, just being active, getting tip balls, getting steals.
All right, Francis has checked back into the game for Starmont. And Edco now extending their zone defense. Right side, Francis, double teamed in the corner, knocked away by Lang, and it goes off the hands of Francis out of bounds. Vikings force a turnover. So we'll get a better look at that, but it looked like Edco almost going to a 1-2-2. But we'll get a better look at it next trip down the court.
I think they're still in their 2-3, and it's a staggered 2-3.
Time taken here by our official. We stopped play. The shot clock never got started. So we'll stop it with 1:54 to go here. And they'll make them take it back out again all the way down to the baseline.
Yeah, I think that was a staggered 2-3. They like to stagger those two guys on top, and they started to trap out of that.
And they trapped in the far corner on the left side. Yeah. So Rochford offensively to Lang. Lang, high post area, tried to go to Wiskus, forced a pass there with a lot of traffic, and it's picked up on the floor by Timmerman. Stars force a turnover, and Francis dribbles it off his foot as he comes into the offensive end, and Starmont give it right back.
And we're going to have another sub. Lang's going to check out Jack Steger back into the ballgame.
Yeah, Edco, again, they'll lean on their bench somewhat, but they won't go too deep depending on how the game is going. But Starmont's going to play 10. And they extend that 1-3-1 to half court. Right side Standard, baseline, brings it right side, and covered, back out on top to Stager. Rochford with it now. At the right side, back to Stager. Stager brings it middle of the lane, kicks it out to Rochford. Rochford back right side to Standard. Absolutely wide open, 20 feet away. Got it from the right side, 20-5. This is an 11-0 run by the Vikings.
That was a big bucket by Bryce Standard, able to hit that with confidence.
And we're down to 1:13 left in our first quarter. Francis knocked away, able to save it though, get it to Kruger in the offensive end. And Kruger drops in and knocked away from behind by Cole. Cole gets a feedback from Standard. He rolls underneath the basket and scores from the right side. This is a runaway train right now. 22-5 Vikings in the lead. Sherman back in the offensive end, spins and reach-in foul committed by Edco. This is a tremendous start for the Vikings.
Well, and they're forcing the tempo, and Starmont's running with them, and they're just kind of playing in to what Edco's forcing them to do, and that's just get out of control, and they're up to double-digit turnovers.
Right side, inbounds, it will be Gellner getting into the corner to Sherman. Kruger on the right block, spins, and tries to take it up against Wiskus, then thinks better of it, kicks it to the right side to Sherman, but a 3-second violation. Kruger, good defense by Wiskus, not letting Kruger move around there.
Yeah, straight up on him and not letting him pivot, not letting him square up, and he couldn't get out of the lane quick enough.
And here is Stager bringing it across the timeline. 35 seconds left, about a 6-second differential between game clock and shot clock. Rochford goes right side to Standard. Standard in the corner. Kyler Cole open. Deep right corner for three. No good. Rimmed out. Sherman gets the rebound off the right side. It's one and done that time for the Vikings. Sherman back to Kruger. Overshot. Picked up by Stager. Here's a fast break opportunity. Stager, little pump fake. Going for the block there is Sherman. He disrupts the shot. It is no good, and Sherman gets the rebound. Right side to Gellner. Deep right corner. Fires up the three. Short. Sherman the rebound. Brings it back. Spins from 5 feet away. Banks it up and in. That stops the run. And it's 22-7 with 5 seconds to go. Standard takes a three. Left side on its way. Got it in the closing seconds. What a flurry by the Vikings in the opening act. They lead 25-7. And we've played one. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
Inspiring changes to a happier, healthier you is what we do at Clayton Drug. We are committed to helping you achieve the highest quality of life possible. We are a full-service pharmacy offering services such as med packing to your home or mail delivery and online prescription refill. We also offer a cash pricing program on name brand and generic prescriptions. Call 563-245-2530 to find out more. Clayton Drug, connecting the communities of Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner to serve us all in between.
Stars Vikings basketball is brought to you in part by Silver Edge Cooperative in Edgewood, Strawberry Point, and Delhi. Citizen State Bank of Monticello, Hopkinton, Ryan, Manchester, Winthrop, Strawberry Point, Springville, and New Vienna. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender. Blooms, Flowers, Gifts, and more in Edgewood. Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door. Bacon Concrete in Postville. Furniture Showcase in Allwine. Bruins and James Insurance. Your Grinnell Mutual Agent in Monona. And Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Check out career opportunities at guttenberghospital.org.
We've played one quarter. What a start for the Vikings, who averaged 53 points a game, put up 25 in the opening quarter. Let's go through the stats.
Yeah, the Vikings were 10 of 19 in the first quarter, 3 of 8 behind the arc, 2 of 6 from the free throw line. So if they're lacking somewhere, that was probably where it was. For the Stars, they were 3 of 10. That's 30%, 1 of 6 behind the arc, and they did not make it to the free throw line in that first quarter.
Stager, Standard, Rochford, Wiskus, and also out there as well is Cole, as they start out here the second half, and Starmont now with a 1-2-2. Left side, Cole in the offensive end as it on the left wing. Right side, works it there to Standard, who hit that three to close the quarter. Francis, Gellner, also out there is Timmerman. Curtis back, or correction there. It is actually, yes, Curtis back out there along with Sherman. So there's the 5 for Edco. In the lane, trying to go to Cole. Intercepted. Sherman jumped the passing lane there and gets a steal. Stars back into the offensive end, and they work it on top with Timmerman. Edco, and it is a 1-3-1. They drive left side. The ball stripped out of there. On the drive in, Rochford stripped the ball away from Gellner, and the rebound pulled down by the Vikings. So back offensively, Stagger. Left wing in the area to the free throw line to Wiskus. Reverses it right side to Rochford. Kicks it right wing to Stagger. In the corner, that's Kyler Cole. Left corner, open for 3. Shot no good. Rochford skies in, gets the rebound off the right side, and fouled from behind. They didn't box out the weak side, and Gellner called for the foul.
Yeah, Vikings are going to have to take it out underneath their own hoop here, but great positioning by Rochford on the weak side, getting inside and trying to get a hand on that.
And off the right side of the basket, Rochford will take it out of bounds with an 18-point lead for the Vikings. Rochford inbounds, goes on top to Standard. Standard reversing it into the corner now with Stagger at the right elbow area. Now goes to Rochford, who's open. Right side for 3. Got it. Vikings burning the nets. They lead 28-7 right now.
Yeah, they're shooting very well and playing great
And
defense.
here's a pass intercepted by Rochford in the defensive end. Rochford brings it over left side. Good job by Starmont getting back, and he has to work it back out on top. Cole to Wiskus. Catches it between 2 defenders. Shovels it up. Uses his left hand from the left side. 30-7 Vikings in the lead here.
Yeah, they're just blitzing them with the defense and learning to run outs.
Sherman drives in, takes an off balance. Tough shot right side. It is no good. Rebound off the hands of Starmont off the right side as the Stars struggling to get into their offense. And Sherman took a tough shot in a lot of traffic.
Yeah, that was, they're struggling to get those good offensive looks, but not knocking down many shots and not getting second chance opportunities.
Rochford on the handoff, right side to Standard. Standard with it, feeds it back to Stagger as they just go off a pick at the top of the key set by Wiskus. Right side back to Rochford. Open again. Right side for 3. Short. Bounces off the right side of the rim, then to the left, and it bounced out of there. Francis gets the rebound and a reach-in foul committed by Edco. One of the few things they've done wrong this first half.
Yeah, they've made a lot of positives and defensively, offensively, but yeah, that was kind of a silly foul there. Nothing to gain by that foul.
Substitution, Sherman will check out. Aldrich back into the game for the Stars. 2-2-1, full court pressure. Francis brings it across the timeline and loses the basketball and then tried to tip it over, and it's traveling. So he lost the basketball there, and that wasn't because of pressure. He just lost the ball coming into the offensive end.
Well, he didn't field it clean to begin with, and kind of a high dribble and kind of tried to stop, but not really. Didn't have a handle on the ball and tried to dribble it again.
Lang, by the way, checks back into the game for Edco, and checking out is Cole. So right side, baseline to Rochford, who goes to the left block to Wiskus, who kicks it in the corner. Deep left 3 is Standard. Shot is no good. Rochford outskies everybody off the right. Gets the rebound to Lang. Lang for 3 off the front of the rim. Stagger gets the rebound, and he's undercut by Curtis. So the foul is underneath the basket, and the Vikings just aggressive to the glass on the offensive side. And they call a foul actually on Edco.
Yeah, they're going to call that foul, I think, on Jack Steger. I think that's who they're going to give that call to. And I thought it was pretty clean rebound. Nobody made much contact there.
Second foul on Stagger, so a bit of a concern for the Vikings. Meanwhile, Starmont, Aldridge goes right side to Curtis. Curtis across the timeline offensively. Good job beating the pressure. Kicks it in the corner to Timmerman. Timmerman back over offensively now to Gellner. Francis, left corner. That's Curtis. Left-handed 3, and that shot is short. Rebound into the hands of Lang off the right side. Wiskus gets the basketball and says, I'm a post player.
Yeah, he's
I
like,
don't want it.
Don't give this to me. Give this to one of our guards.
And Rochford will walk it into the offensive end as we approach the 5-minute mark in our first half. Deep corner, Lang, double team, goes down low. That's nice position by Wiskus, who backs his way to the right side, lays it up and in. And with that frame down there was just no chance for Timmerman to get around it.
Well, that's just a senior knowing exactly how to steal that guy on the high side.
Francis, right side to Timmerman, loses the basketball. It's on the court, picked up by Stagger. Another fast break opportunity. Back over to Standard, flips it back to Stagger. But the Stars a good job getting back. However, they get the ball to Rochford. He drives in, Euro step, kicks it in the corner. Standard for 3, circled around, no good. Good ball movement by the Vikings, but Stagger takes the ball away, but misses the shot point-blank range. And that was actually Stagger who missed it. Standard gets the rebound. Edco still has it here. In the corner, that is Standard. Not a good rebounding possession for Starmont this time.
No, just out of position and not strong with the ball there. Edco taking things away.
And this is the aggressiveness the Vikings looking for 4 quarters. Back out on top to Stagger. Stagger left side to Standard. Standard drives baseline. Middle of the lane to Wiskus. His shot from just off the left block gets up and in. Defense collapsed around Standard. Nice give and go. 27-point lead for Edco. And they've just continued here in the second quarter. Francis drives in, uses the left hand, lost the basketball on the way up. They said it was knocked away by Rochford on the drive. Starmont really not even getting into their offense right now.
Now, just kind of attacking the basket one-on-one and not getting any kind of offense set up. And they're going to get a couple of subs in the game. Toll's going to re-enter. He's got those 2 fouls. Sherman back in the game, and number 20, Opitz back in the game.
Yep, Timmerman out of the game. They go right side to Sherman. He misses the shot from just off the right block. Rebound pulled down there by Edco. It's one and done. Also checking out of the ball game for Starmont was Francis. And the other player checking out, I believe, was Aldridge. So back to action, left side, as they work it with number 14 for Landon Campbell, who just checked in. Also, so did McCoy Olin. Meanwhile, they try to go to Olin, pass thrown behind him. Loose ball picked up by Starmont. Stars need to get something going offensively here. And right wing to Curtis. Curtis back out on top, intercepted by Starmont, and actually by Edco. And intercepting the ball is Campbell, who takes it the length of the court and scores the layup. They pick right up off the bench.
Yeah, coming out of the bench and gets the steal, gets the run out, finishes strong at the hoop.
Aldridge to Curtis, back out on top. Aldridge with the basketball. Stops the dribble right side, back over to Opitz in the corner. That's Sherman, deep left corner for 3. It's off the back of the rim. Stars cold. Did run some offense there, and the rebound pulled down by Lang off the right side. Rochford back over left side to Lang. Lang works it back to Rochford. Free throw line, swings it right side to Campbell. Campbell to Wiskus on the block. Back left side, they go on the wing. That's Lang open. Left side for 3. It's off the back of the rim. Rebound, good job by Sherman, boxing out on the right side for the Stars. And then we've got wrecked defense played by Rochford. Did that reach around from behind the back, and he's called for the foul. That should be called a foul, by the way, every time.
Every time, yep. Just that, let him go by, try to hit it from behind. Hope for the best.
Couple of scores. Turkey Valley leads Clayton Ridge 14-9 at the end of one. MFL Marmac leads Postville at the half 40-20. Meanwhile, driving in the lane and committing a reach-in foul is Edco as Aldrich drove towards the elbow and a reach-in foul committed by Lang. That's the 4th foul on Edco now here.
Yeah, they played pretty clean in that first quarter, but they're up to 4 fouls, and it looks like we've got Wiskus and Rochford taking a quick break. I can't expect this more than probably 30 seconds. They'll want them right back out.
Didn't last that long the first quarter. So back into the game is Cole along with Stagger. Deep left corner for 3. Sherman misses it from the right baseline area. And the rebound pulled down there by Edco. Campbell with the rebound on the right. And he throws it right to Curtis. Lang does in the offensive end. Curtis was going down the court and Lang did not see him. Opitz back offensively, drives left side, and here's another foul by Edco. Well, this is something you can nitpick about here with 2:11 to go in the first half.
Yeah, this is something you don't want to do. I mean, you got 2 minutes to go in the half, and you've been playing pretty good defense, pretty clean, but now all of a sudden they're in the double bonus. That's Lang's 2nd foul, so I assume he's checking out. Standard getting ready to check back in for the Vikings.
And free throw on its way by Opitz. It is good, so it's now 36-8, and that is the first points scored here in the second quarter by Starmont.
Well, and they've only had 6 shots in this whole quarter thus far. First time to the free throw line in the game for them.
And this is a team that has taken some real steps forward the first half of the season. Second free throw, it is good by Opitz. He makes them both, but it's 36-9 as we approach the 2-minute mark. Here is Stagger, drives right by everybody. Nobody stopped the ball. He spins into the lane, scores the right-handed layup. 2-minute mark, they lead by 29. Sherman, center court. Now brings it near side into the offensive end. Sherman at the left elbow area takes a contested shot. Good straight up defense, but Sherman able to get his own rebound outside the lane. Tries to throw it on top. Another steal. Standard ahead to Cole. Cole's right-handed layup. It is no good, but he's fouled by Opitz. And a technical called on Opitz here. So I believe, did they hit the rim?
Well, I think he hit the backboard, so I think this should be goaltending before it's a technical if that ball was up onto the backboard. But he signaled a T, so they're going to discuss this.
So the block there, and that's the question. And our official calling a technical with it 38-9. Our officials talked first here, and now our officials going over to talk to Opitz about that call.
Yeah, they're just trying to explain to him what happened there and whatever they're going to call, but I don't think they've given the call yet.
So they are going to the scorers table now, our official is. And now the official's talking, and it looks like that it's going to be Starmont's basketball?
How are they
this makes
to
no sense
This makes
whatsoever.
no sense whatsoever. I don't know why they're giving the ball, why Starmont thinks they're taking that out of bounds. They're just calling it a blocked shot, but the ball was still in play.
And what they're saying is the ball was actually off the hands of Edco out of bounds. So, yeah, this isn't right.
Yeah, this doesn't make sense because the ball never went out of bounds. It got blocked off the backboard. It was in play, and he blew the whistle. So everybody
signaled
stopped
T
playing.
right away.
And he signaled T, but then he did a brush of the hand saying it was tipped. And now I think they're going to give a T to somebody.
So now there ends up a technical out of this, and they gave the sign to the coach there. And Coach Bentley, after Coach Olin had a discussion, it will be Cole to the free throw line. But if anything, you may have had goaltending there, right?
Yeah, I think that was more of a goaltending, but I think they're going to say, if he slapped the backboard and pushed, I'm not sure what the T was on, but they're giving a T, and you can see the official saying that hand came out, so they're saying he pushed.
Yeah, so that's
Cole.
calling that almost instead of an intentional foul is what he could have called there.
Probably what it should have been.
Yeah, so Coach Bentley just throws his hands up in the air there, not understanding the call.
Well, and Kyler Cole wants to shoot the free throws.
Yeah.
All the Stars are still standing on that end of the court. They've got to go to the other half.
Yeah, they finally move everybody into the backcourt there, but so everybody kind of confused on that, and it will be 2 free throws for Kyler Cole. So Cole to the free throw line for 2. Was it Cole who was fouled there?
It was Cole who was fouled, yes.
All right, free throw on its way by Cole, and it is in and out. It is no good. And the reason why I say that is because Cole's only shot 2 free throws all year coming into tonight. He could have snuck somebody else on the line there to shoot the technicals. Second free throw on its way there by Cole. It is good. 1 of 2, 39-9. And now the Vikings should get the ball out of this, and they
They'll
will.
Get the basketball, you bet. And they're going to check Opitz out of the ball game there. Looks like they're going to bring Francis back in, but that's going to be Opitz. That's his 3rd foul now.
And it's not like there was, because he got the technical there, and that's added as a foul. And it's not like there was even time for him to say anything because the technical call was made right away.
Right away, absolutely.
Yeah. Standard in the offensive end. 90 seconds to go. We're back to action, thankfully. Stagger at the free throw line. Covered back over to Standard. He's open just off the top of the key for 3. Grazes the side of the rim. It is short. Sherman tracks down the rebound on the right side. And then for some reason, Campbell, 90 feet away from the basket, reaches in on Sherman and commits a silly foul.
And we're going to walk the full length of the court, shoot some free throws, and that's what happens when you get into that foul trouble early in the quarter. A silly foul like that turns into easy point opportunities, this time for Kyle Sherman at the free throw line.
And again, you're up by 30, so it really doesn't make a difference here. However, these are things that you want to eliminate as the season goes on.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And by the way, Wiskus and Rochford back at the scorer's table, and I think because of the lead, they probably got a little breather more than you expected.
Yeah, they sat out for about a minute there and a lot of time with that technical call as well.
Sherman's free throw, it is good. Again, Starmont has scored all of now 3 points in this second quarter. And they trailed by 18 to start the quarter. They've been outscored 14-3 in this quarter. A team that averages 52 points a ball game. They scored 26 the other night against Springville, but again, pretty good competition. Second free throw, it is good, 1 of 2, 39-10. And here's full court pressure by Starmont, and in the offensive end, the ball knocked away. Good hustle there by Gellner. On the near side, jumped the passing lane, knocked it out of bounds, and it goes back to Edco. If you're Starmont right now, all you want to see now the rest of this ball game is you better be hustling.
Yeah, you got to get after it and get rebounds and play some defense.
Standard to Wiskus. Nice entry pass from the right block. Kisses it off the glass. 41-11. Standard set him up beautifully.
Yeah, nice lead pass. Took him right to the hoop there.
Sherman left side to Toll, who with those 2 fouls just checked back in. Toll to Kruger in the offensive end. Kruger, double team, steps through it. Good job. Sherman now with it back out on top. Right side to Francis, and now a travel by Francis. Francis
he shuffled his feet before he passed that ball.
An unforced turnover, and you had it right in front of the official. So the ball goes back to Edco on yet another turnover by the Stars.
Yeah, that's 19 turnovers by them in this half.
And they only average 13 as a team. Imagine that. Cole, absolutely wide open. Deep left corner for 3. Got it from the left wing. 44-11. It's all Vikings right now. Toll inbounds, gets it to Sherman. Sherman behind the back dribble, nice, brings it into the offensive end to Francis. Francis stops the dribble, goes right side to Toll. Toll drives in from the elbow, takes a contested shot, but fouled by Cole. Cole went for the block, got him on the arm, and that will put Toll to the free throw line for 2. So if you're Starmont here, 29.4 seconds to go, you're in danger of being down by 35 at the half. So you certainly don't want to be down by 35 at the break here, because we'll have a moving clock if that's the case starting the second half, as Toll makes the free throw to make it 44-12. We mentioned this in the girls' game, but this is something we did not expect to see in the boys' game at all.
No, we looked at stats and thought we'd have a pretty competitive game, and I think both teams playing hard, but Edco just blitzing the Stars tonight.
Toll makes the second free throw. It is 44-13. With 29.4 seconds to go. Vikings can work for the last shot if they choose. Ahead of the pack, they get it to Cole. Cole brings it to the elbow. He's open, going to take the 15-footer, in and out. Gets his own rebound. Put back, no good. Blocked by Sherman. Sherman then knocked to the floor by Olin. And another foul by Edco takes us to the other end. That was a good look by Kyler Cole in the right side of the lane.
Yeah, a couple of good looks. Had an open look the second time, contested, and I think he thought he was fouled, but pretty clean all the way around, and just some frustration on that foul. And they're going to give that foul. It says to number 0. I believe that was to Cole.
Yeah, that should be on Cole. That was back from when Toll had a second foul. Sherman's free throw, it is short. Another opportunity. There's 16.2 seconds to go here in our first half.
And up to that point in the second quarter, all 6 of their points, they were 6 of 6 from the free throw line. That was their first miss.
Without a field here, a shot from the field. Second free throw, no good. Missed it to the left. Cole, great job getting the rebound between 2 Stars off the left side. Rochford back in the offensive end. In the corner, Stannard right side for 3 off the side of the rim. It is no good. Sherman gets the rebound. 6 seconds to go. Knocked away, but Sherman regroups at center court. 3 seconds to go. Sherman takes a 3 before the buzzer from 25 feet away at the volleyball line, but it was partially blocked, and the first half comes to an end. The Vikings in control. They led by 18 at the end of 1. They lead by 31 as we go to the half. 44-13. It is Edco in the lead. When we return, first half stats, coaching interviews from our girls' game. Our halftime show is coming up. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
Being good at life means getting your finances together so you can focus on the moments that matter most. With over 175 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company provides you with benefits you can enjoy while you're, living. So give your local agents, Andrew Reimer or Troy Springer in both Guttenberg and Monona, a call. You can reach Andy or Troy at 563-252-2471. That's 563-252-2471. They can help you and your family be good at life.
At Alameda Clayton Electric, we provide more than just electricity. Help you or your loved one gain a sense of independence with our first call emergency response system. The system is activated when the first call client falls or presses the alert button on their pendant. The call is answered by a trained emergency response operator available 24/7. Learn more by calling ACEC at 888-788-1551. Alameda Clayton Electric, your touchstone energy provider.
At the half, Edco boys lead big, 44-13. Earlier tonight, the Edco girls victorious over Starmont. Final score 69-16. Coach, obviously a slow start to this ball game. Quite a mountain to climb, falling down early, 18-0.
Yeah, we kind of dug ourselves a hole in the first little bit there and just couldn't recover from it.
All right, let's talk about some positive. When you guys were able to get into your offense, I think you saw some good things trying to get the ball down low.
Yeah, sure. Our, we've only really got 2 players back that had played since middle school, and it kind of showed it tonight that we're a little inexperienced in running some plays. And
you had mentioned that turnovers have been a concern for you guys. You still look to kind of work on those.
Sure.
And a better job after the first quarter, I think.
I think so, yeah.
All right, let's talk a little bit about the freshmen first off, because you have a number of freshmen that contribute for you there, and this is kind of learning on the job, isn't it?
It is. We haven't been able to be able to play much of JV schedule because of our low numbers and injuries, and that's where they're going to get some of their confidence to play. And you throw them out here in the Tri-River Conference against some of these good pressing teams, and thankfully Coach Putz pulled that press off right away and wasn't quite so bad for us.
I also want to talk about your 3 seniors, and I think this says something about kids that are, as their senior year, sticking with basketball. Natalie Hamlet, along with Lexi Pillard and Dalia Cornwell. I mean, it's great to have seniors, and I know you guys have struggled, but they're sticking with it there and seeing things through.
Yeah, they have. They've kind of been there the last 3 years, and between the injuries, and we kind of had a bug go through the team here last week, and Alea hasn't been feeling the greatest, and she doesn't really want to tell me that, but how things go. So hard for a big person to get up and down the court sometimes, and I think tonight kind of showed that she was having troubles getting set up.
All right, now you got a couple of holiday break. What's your schedule for the holiday, and what do you guys work on?
Well, when we come back from the winter break here before school starts again, we've got Northland right out of the. We haven't played them yet this year. So that's what we have to look forward to after Christmas.
Yeah, what do you guys work on here before Christmas, before that game?
Really just handling the ball and trying to get the ball up and down the court without some of the silly turnovers.
All right, Coach. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to you.
You too.
Enjoy the break. We'll catch up with you guys in the second half.
Thank you.
Starmont girls basketball coach Bob Pope talking things over about his Stars team. They dropped that decision earlier tonight. Quick break. We'll be joined by EDCO coach Steve Putz when our halftime show continues after this.
Hi, this is Cody from Torkelson Motors in Elgin and Walk-On. At Torkelson Motors, we believe that student involvement in activities is a great way to help grow our communities, and we are proud to help sponsor this game for your enjoyment. We've been serving Northeast Iowa since 1926 and appreciate the business that our customers have given us and the support they provide to our area schools and communities. So the next time you are in need of a new or used vehicle or a repair, stop into Torkelson Motors. We've been selling cars the old-fashioned way with a friendly smile and a handshake right here next door in Elgin and Walk-On.
Stars Vikings basketball is brought to you in part by Silver Ridge Cooperative in Edgewood, Strawberry Point, and Delhi. Citizen State Bank of Monticello, Hopkinton, Ryan, Manchester, Winthrop, Strawberry Point, Springville, and New Vienna. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender. Blooms Flowers, Gifts, and more in Edgewood. Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door. Bacon Concrete in Postville. Furniture Showcase in Allwine. Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual agent in Monona. And Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Check out career opportunities at guttenberghospital.org.
Welcome back to EDCO. 44-13. Vikings in the lead here at the half. Earlier tonight, EDCO girls win big, 69-16. Coach, no concern about overlooking Starmont tonight as you guys raced out to an 18-0 lead, and that's the start you guys were looking for.
Yeah, no, exactly. Coming in here, I mean, that's what we wanted to do, to come in here, play solid defense, and don't buy into their play, and I thought we did a nice job executing our offense right away out of the gate.
All right, offensively, Lily Bursky, what a night. 28 points. She was really effective around the basket.
Yeah, no, she's been a really solid player for me all year this year to start with, and that was nice to have. Going into it from last year to this year, she's really stepped up her game and improved on it, and Ellie, Kirby, and her are kind of a nice 1-2 punch on the inside against other teams for this year.
Yeah, Ellie had 14 in this ball game, but you got some other scores tonight, and Alyssa Meyer comes off the bench with 7 points. Great to see her get some action in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, no, exactly. She's been coming in, a freshman like that, and wanting to get her some quality minutes here as she's going, and as we get the Christmas break, she's really come a long ways, you know, for being a freshman, and her footwork I noticed is getting better in practice. So I mean, she's really coachable, and it was good to see her get some minutes tonight.
All right, hit some outside shots as well. I know Rachel Eckelceder had a 3. McKenna Hofer had a couple of 3s in this ball game, and that's what you're looking for, inside outside.
Yeah, no, that's what we need to really, if we really want to be an effective team, we're going to compete at that high level. We have to also be able to hit those shots from the outside, and we're going to continue on trying to do that as we go forward.
All right, holiday break. What's it look like for you guys schedule-wise? What are you going to work on?
Yeah, no, I mean, obviously we're going to just keep on working on executing what we need to do offensively, just keep working on our defensive rotations. We need to just get up a lot of shots and get a shooting, because we got to be able to shoot better than what we did this first half from the outside. So we're going to have to really work on getting a lot of shooting in so we can improve on that and just kind of fine-tuning things, because, I mean, we get back at it. We got Springville coming out of the break, and, you know, and our side of the conference is tough. So, I mean, it's a battle every night, and so it was good tonight to have kind of that easier game once for us to be able to just kind of breathe once instead of having an intense game the whole way through.
Always a good way to go into the break.
Yeah.
We'll catch up with you guys second half. Good luck to you guys.
All right, yep,
Merry
thanks,
Christmas,
Dan.
Happy New Year to you.
Yeah, Merry Christmas to you too, Dan.
Thank you. EDCO basketball coach Steve Putz on his Viking team victorious earlier tonight, 69-16. A quick break. First half stats, second half action. Viking boys in control at the break.
Strawberry Building Supply offers all your building materials for residential and commercial projects. Whether you're building from the ground up, remodeling your home, or a weekend project, we have the materials you'll need. We are an authorized Milwaukee dealer for all your Milwaukee tools. Strawberry Building Supply also has everything you'll need for your pets and livestock. Stop into Strawberry Building Supply today at 413 West Mission Street, Strawberry Point, or call 563-933-4579.
Being good at life means getting your finances together so you can focus on the moments that matter most. With over 175 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company provides you with benefits you can enjoy while you're, living. So give your local agents, Andrew Reimer or Troy Springer in both Guttenberg and Monona, a call. You can reach Andy or Troy at 563-252-2471. That's 563-252-2471. They can help you and your family be good at life.
Alpine Communications believes connected communities become thriving communities. We are the local telephone company that became a 21st century communications provider. Alpine provides internet, television, cellular security, and telephone too. We promise personal, timely, reliable service from people who live here. When you choose us, we all thrive. Connect with Alpine Communications today. Click alpinecom.net or call 563-245-4000.
Stars Vikings basketball is brought to you in part by The Edgewood Reminder, Little Bit of Country Stoves and Fireplaces, Rodas Chevrolet, Evans Chiropractic in Strawberry Point, Nick's Excavating and Kane Construction in Farmersburg, T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona, St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service, Grow Logs and Lumber in Elkader, Timber is a Crop, Harvest Wisely, Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg and Elkader, LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville, and TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont.
At the half, Edco in control, 44-13. Other boys scores. Keyhigh leads Central at the half, getting a game at 28-22. MFL Marmac leads Postville 73-38 at the half. Turkey Valley leads Clayton Ridge 14-9. That is at the end of one. Let's go through our first half totals here. Let's start with Edco. What a first half.
A lot of balanced scoring for Edco. Bryce Rochford with 10, Will Wiskus with 10, Kyler Cole with 8, Jack Steger with 6, Bryce Standard with 6, 2 points for Landon Campbell, 1 point for McCoy Olin, and 1 point for Christopher Lang, 44 points. They shot 47% in that first half, 3 of 8 from the free throw line, and 4 turnovers for the Vikings. For the Stars, they're led by Wyatt Opitz. He's got 5 points. Kyle Sherman with 4, 2 points each for Jack Toll and Logan Aldrich, so 13 points for the Stars. They shot 18%, 1 of 10 behind the arc, 6 of 8 from the free throw line, and 19 turnovers in that first half.
All right, this second half for Starmont is all about here, putting the first half behind you and playing with a purpose this second half. You've got to come out here and dig in defensively. I think you really want to see how your team responds to being in trouble in this ballgame, I mean down. And this is not the way you want to go into the break. And a team that has taken good steps forward this first half.
Yeah, you want to see some positives. And I know you want to play it like a 0-0 ball game, but you got to keep this away from that 35 continuous clock if you want to work on things and get better at things.
Toll, Francis, Opitz, along with Curtis and Aldrich start this second half. Meanwhile, for Edco, it is Cole along with Stannard. Also out there, Rochford, Wiskus, and as well, Stagger. So the second half is underway. With the right side, Opitz back out on top offensively to Curtis. Curtis bounces it over to Toll. Toll in the lane to Francis. Francis on the left block, double team, kicks it back to Aldrich. Aldrich back out on top to Toll. And this is one of their best offensive sets they've run. Opitz right side for 3. Banks it. Got it. The bank stays open late on this Friday night. And Stars move the ball inside out. They get a basket.
Yeah, positive start. A good offensive set for the Stars there. Running their offense and getting a good look.
Now, if you're Edco, as Starmont comes out man-to-man here, let's pick right up where we left off here, what you're doing offensively and defensively, huh?
Yeah, attack the basket, crash the boards, and then turn up the defensive heat.
Stagger on top to Rochford. Rochford at the free throw line, pulls up 15-footer. It is long off the back of the rim. Cole tracks down the rebound, spins to the basket, goes between 2 defenders, but leaves the putback shot short. Wiskus knocks away the rebound. Cole saves it back over to Stannard, and he scores the left-handed layup. They have been so good keeping loose basketballs alive in the offensive end. They're up by 30.
Yeah, tipped balls and deflections all night long.
Francis, middle of the lane, takes a tough shot. It was contested by Wiskus, middle of the lane. Shot no good. Rochford gets the rebound. Stagger back in the offensive end. Has a lane to the basket. Nobody stopped the basketball. And he scores off the right side of the basket. 48-16, and that's a defensive lapse right there that we're talking about.
Yeah, that's something the Stars got to work on. Nobody stopped the ball.
Aldrich, baseline, 15-footer. It is good, but Toll did a nice job getting into the lane, kicking it right side, and they got a nice open shot.
Yeah, good flurry here by the Stars. 5 points to start this half. I think that's a positive on the offensive end. Defensively, got to have a stop.
Over the top, they get it to Wiskus. Double team, kicks it right side. Rochford open right side for 3. Got it from the right wing. 51-18. It is the Vikings here in control, and the net swished, and it's caught. So our official will have to check that. get it taken care of.
Yeah, we've got a couple subs coming in here for the Stars as well.
And it will be Gellner and Sherman coming into the game. Curtis and Opitz check out. By the way, Starmont scored 7 points in the first quarter, 6 in the second. They've already scored 5 in the first 1:48 here in the third quarter.
Yeah, offensively, I think it's been a positive for the Stars. Still questionable on the defensive end.
Edco 2-3 zone, and Standard knocks the ball away from Toll. Standard, as he races into the offensive end, has it knocked away from Toll. It'll stay down here, but it's Edco forcing a turnover in the half court.
Yeah, again, just that pressure defense, that constant pressure, taking away passing lanes, and then able to get steals.
Rochford inbounds to Stagger. And if Edco scores this trip down, and here is Stagger with a lane to the basket, floats in, banks it up and in. There it is. 35-point rule in effect, and we are shocked at this tonight.
Yeah, this is not what we expect out of this rivalry game. We thought Starmont was going to come out and shoot a little better.
And here's another pass intercepted by Rochford. Rochford drives in, scores the right-handed layup. It is up. It is in. Fouled, count the basket. It's all going the Vikings' way. 55-18 now.
Well, they shot 47%, in that first half. So they shot lights out, but I think their defense was so aggressive and their offensive rebounding and, like you talked about, getting to those loose balls, getting tips, getting those steals, that's just caused a lot of havoc for the Stars.
Rochford's free throw, it is no good. Rimmed out to the left. Rebound by Toll for Starmont. Starmont back in the offensive end with Francis. Francis to Aldrich, loses it, but now left open. He's able to regroup. Francis hands it back to Aldrich. Aldrich at the elbow, pulls up, right side, short, partially blocked by Cole. Rebound underneath by Wiskus. Needless to say, both these teams are going to be able to go to their bench. Wiskus in the lane. Had he turned, he would have been wide open. But instead, Rochford drives in. On top to Stagger. Stagger kicks it right side. That's Cole open. Right wing for three. Circled around, no good. Francis, better job with the rebound off the right. Stars back in the offensive end. Stops the dribble. Back out on top. They work it right side. Sherman. Sherman for three on the wing. He traveled. Makes the shot. But as the defender went by, he switched pivot feet. And it's just been that kind of night.
Yeah, nice looking shot there, but shuffled his feet to reset and take that ball up and just change pivot feet. That's just another turnover for the Stars.
Tristan Kruger checks in for Starmont. Toll checks out. And Starmont has already played 10 in this ball game, but they will go a little deeper into their bench here. But I think they're still searching for the right combination of who wants to be on the court right now and work hard for us. Rochford, left side, back out on top to Stagger. Stagger brings it to the free throw line. Nice bounce pass to Wiskus. Bank shot, too strong from 8 feet away, just outside the lane. Sherman gets the rebound.
Yeah, good look there for Wiskus, just too hard on the bank.
Halfway through the third quarter. Gellner drives in, throws up a shot with the right hand just outside the lane. Got caught in midair, missed it. Rebound, and here ahead of the pack Standard. Nobody back. And an easy layup. This is becoming a recreation-type game for Edco to do whatever they want to do.
Yeah, they're just attacking at will.
Francis able to drive down in a good job by Starmont. They quickly answer a rare fast break opportunity for them as Francis gets to the basket. Standard back in the offensive end. On top to Rochford. Rochford left side to Cole. Moving clock, and Standard has it on top. Standard left elbow area, back over on top here, and works it. They'll set it once again as they'll work it back out on top now here with Stagger. One of the few times tonight that Edco's actually had to get deep into their offensive set. Rochford goes off the pick to Cole, right back to Cole who set the pick. He throws it in the lane, overshoots Wiskus, but he tips it to himself on the left side, goes up for the shot in traffic. It is no good but fouled. He'll go to the free throw line for two. Wiskus did a nice job there of tipping that ball to himself.
Yeah, knew a lot of traffic on the right side, so tipped it over to the left side and going to go to the free throw line. Another thing to talk about with the bench here for Starmont, we've played 3 boys games tonight. We played a fresh soft game, Starmont and Edco. We played a JV game, Starmont and Edco, and a varsity game. So lots of good numbers. So some of these kids on the bench have played a little bit in that JV game.
It's awesome. Both these schools have good numbers for their boys basketball team. And again, they haven't had great success in recent years. As Standard checks out of the ball game. Back in there now is number 14 for the Vikings, and Landon Campbell. Wiskus missed the first free throw. Second free throw is good, and it's 58-20. Also into the game as well for Edco for the first time tonight
24.
Is number 24, and that is Carter Batten, a 6'1 junior. So right side, driving in, is Gellner. His shot in traffic, no good. Had a good look, gets his own rebound, put back, no good, but he's fouled by Cole. Nice effort by Gellner, working hard down there. And remember, he's a guard. Gellner, size-wise, 5'10", but keeping the possession alive, he'll go to the free throw line for 2.
Yeah, good offensive rebound. We talked about the Stars were one and done a lot in that first half, and Gellner sticking with it, getting that rebound, getting the putback.
Free throw, line drive to short. It is no good. Opitz comes back into the ball game for Francis. Meanwhile, Wiskus checks out of the game. For the first time into the ball game is 44, Cale Helmrichs. He is a junior, a 6'5". This is his first appearance. As the second free throw eyed by Gellner, it is good, 58-21. I can tell you tonight that for Starmont, this is not the way they want to go into the break.
No, this is not what they wanted to do tonight, and Edco executed their game plan. Starmont struggled handling the ball.
Stagger to Rochford. Rochford back out on top to Stagger. Stagger cut off at the left elbow. Right side to Rochford. Rochford goes baseline. There's a arm bar foul called on Starmont there. Give it a little push with the forearm. And that is the third team foul on Starmont.
Yep, that's the third team foul. So they don't want to put Edco at the free throw line, but we've got 2.5 here to play in our third quarter.
They don't want him, and we don't want him to. Inbounds, the ball knocked away by Sherman. Stays down here with Edco. Moving clock. That last foul was on Aldrich, his first, by the way. So it's 58-21. Edco in the lead. Inbounds to Stagger. Stagger, top of the key. And he'll back it up into the offensive end. Again, the Stars have been man-to-man this entire second half. And here is now, once again, driving in the lane there is Batten on a pick and roll. Tried to work it right side to Helmrichs, but there was a bump on the drive in. Foul on the floor, though. Goes off the right side of the basket for the Vikings.
And that was a great screen and roll, and Batten able to get that pass off, even though a lot of contact. And I think they'd probably rather have the bucket there because Helmrichs finished strong at the hoop, but that's going to be the fourth foul against the Stars. So from here on out, Vikings are shooting.
Kruger checks out. Back into the game is Toll, by the way. Inbounds. Helmrichs has the ball go through his hands. Off the left side, he cut to the left block on the inbounds play. It was knocked away. Picked up there by Gellner. Gellner to Sherman. 90 seconds left here in our third quarter. Toll drives in, pulls up from the elbow, 15-footer, 12-foot distance. It's short. Rebound saved underneath there. And a good job by Aldrich saving it back to Sherman. Sherman pulls up from the elbow, 15-footer, grazes the side of the rim, kicks to the far corner, but saved out of bounds by Gellner. Good hustle there getting it to Aldrich, who drives in. His shot blocked by Helmrichs. So Starmont got a lot of shot-ups there, but nothing doing. Stagger offensively, 17-footer left side. He banks that well long. And the rebound tracked down by Gellner off the left side for the Stars. A minute is what we approach here. Sherman traveled with the basketball. Yep, wanted to drive, got it at the top of the key, and even in the NBA, that might have been a travel.
Well, he had to rethink where he was going to go with that ball, and that hesitation moved his feet, didn't put the ball down, and two more subs, Christopher Lang and Stannard back into the ball game.
Stagger and Cole check out there for the Vikings. And on top with the basketball is Stannard. Stannard right side to Rochford. Rochford on the right wing, goes off a pick, and now feeds it back left side to Lang, who brings it into the far corner. Batten, nice pass to Helmrichs. Too high, though. Just maybe a little too high as Helmrichs had to go off his hand jumping for it. Loose ball picked up there by Opitz. Back in the offensive end. Once again, driving baseline is Aldrich. Has to work it back out on top to Gellner. Right side to Toll. Toll backing his way down in the lane. Takes the shot. Partially blocked by Helmrich, but Helmrich got him on the arm. And Toll challenged him down low. He'll go to the free throw line for two.
Yeah, kudos to Jack Toll there, attacking the big man inside. And Cale Helmrichs got a piece of the arm, didn't get the ball that time. So Toll's going to have to go to the free throw line here to earn him.
All right, couple of scores. And the free throw by Toll is good, 58-22. It is Turkey Valley leading Clayton Ridge at the half, 29-24. That's at the half. We're going to have a moving clock, so I'm not sure we'll get a final when we're out of here tonight. Toll's second free throw, no good. Rebound deflected out of there, right back into the hands of Toll. He drives in, banks it strong, though. Sherman gets the rebound and saves it back to Toll. Toll, his shot blocked by Helmrichs, but Sherman gets another rebound. Gellner, deep right corner for three. Aired it out long, and stepping out of bounds trying to save the rebound is Toll. Good effort by the Stars that time, but they come up empty, and the third quarter comes to an end. We go to the fourth. It's all Vikings, 58-22. Let's take this break.
Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping are proud supporters of all of our local high school sports teams. We want to wish everyone the best of luck on their season. We are here for all your tax, payroll, and bookkeeping needs. Give us a call at 563-245-2154. Again, that number is 563-245-2154. Thank you from Kurt and Ann at Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping, located in downtown Elkader.
Stars Vikings basketball is brought to you in part by EFM Construction, The Market, a division of Kendrick Inc., Community Insurance with offices in Edgewood and Delhi. Farmer Savings Bank of Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, and Arlington. Member FDIC. Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont. Myers Auto Service in Monona. Clayton County Recycling of Monona. Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader. Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah. KAR Auto Group, and by Innovative Ag Services in Elkader, Monona, and Waukon.
Edco outscoring Starmont 14-9 in the third quarter, so all told, a better third quarter for Starmont, but it's a 36-point lead for Edco. Let's update you on the scores. We mentioned Turkey Valley leads Clayton Ridge at the half, 29-24. MFL Marmac has defeated Postville tonight, 81-63. Keyhigh leads Central at the half, 28-22. It is the Vikings basketball to start the fourth quarter. We expect to see the benches cleared by the time this game ends tonight. Stagger, McCoy, Oland out there, along with Cole, Wiskus, and Lang as we start here now the fourth quarter. Edco with possession. At the elbow area, Stagger back out on top to Lang. Lang brings it right side and has to go in the lane, trying to go to Olin. It's deflected out of there. Last touch by Francis for Starmont. Francis, Gellner, also out there, Toll, Opitz, and Sherman. That's your starting five for the Stars. What was our shooting in the third quarter?
For the Vikings, they were 6 of 11, 1 of 3 from the free throw line. For the Stars, they were 3 of 13, 2 of 4 from the free throw line.
Well, the good news is for Starmont, though, getting more shot attempts in that third quarter than what they did in the entire first half, it seemed.
Absolutely, yes.
So back out on top with the basketball, it is Cole. As we have a moving clock in the fourth quarter, they get it to Wiskus in the lane. His shot blocked by Sherman, goes out of bounds, and we've got a shot clock violation. So the ball goes back there to Starmont, and a good job defensively by the Stars, making the Vikings work.
Yeah, nice job defensively, and Edco trying to work an offense there and not able to get a clean shot.
So the ball goes back to the Stars as they bring it in the offensive end. Toll left side to Opitz. Opitz left open. He's going to take a 25-footer short off the front of the rim. Good step and a half behind the arc. Olin got the rebound, and he's tied up by Sherman. It is a jump ball, and we'll actually keep it down here with Starmont.
Yeah, good rebound there by Olin, skying up there to go get that, and Starmont smartly grabbing hold of the ball and causing that turnover.
Wiskus will check out, and likely done for the night, I'm thinking, as William Hoffman, a 6'2 junior, checks in. I'm thinking maybe Rochford's done for the night, too.
Rochford may be done for the night as well.
And bounce to Gellner, who drives in, has the ball knocked away, but it back into his hands, goes up for the shot, and he's tied up there by Olin. Good converging defense down low. We're nearly 2 minutes into our fourth quarter. Edco gets it on the alternate possession rule.
Yep, and I think we're going to see a lot of substitutes, especially for Edco to finish this out. I expect Cole to check out shortly, maybe Steger as well, but the freshman may run the point for a little while.
Edco, which lost a tough game to Maquoketa Valley the other night, but finished strong in that game despite the fact they lost by 7. And the ball, as Olin tried to reverse it left side, that goes off the hands of Cole, pass thrown behind him, and the Vikings turned it over. But I think they've got, and by the way, here's the timeout. I think they are very pleased with how they've responded. Timeout taken by Starmont. They take a 30. 5:45 to go. Back with more after this.
Hey, Justin Birdnow here from Birdnow Chevrolet in Monona. I want to take a moment to wish all the local athletes good luck during their game. You have worked incredibly hard and it shows during each game. Myself and the entire Birdnow Chevrolet Monona team is wishing you all that you do your best and good luck.
Life's better when you're under our roof because our agents can help you choose insurance to help protect what matters most. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family could have the help they need to continue to pursue their dreams. Contact Julie Depke, agent at 205 South Main Street in Elkader today.
Products not available in all states. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Starmont with the basketball, back from the timeout. Sherman takes one just inside the elbow left side, left it short, and the rebound pulled down by the Vikings. That is the second timeout taken in this ballgame tonight, by the way. We hardly had any timeouts taken in the girls' game. Lang, crossover dribble, bounces it to Olin in the lane, but a lot of traffic in there, and there's an offensive foul, and this is called on Lang driving in. Somebody drawing the charge for Starmont. Was that Sherman?
I think it was. I think he tumbled to the ground there just trying to prevent that drive, and the contact takes him to the ground, and that's going to be Lang's third foul.
Yep, the first foul of this fourth quarter. Let's not get into the double bonus here. And right side, they go in the corner to Francis. Goes right off his hands. Toll drove baseline, flipped it back to Francis in the corner, loses it out of bounds, and another turnover by Starmont. What was our shooting in the third quarter once again?
The Stars were 3 of 13. And 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Edco 6 of 11, 1 of 3 from the
So
free
the
throw.
Vikings still shooting at close to 50% in this ball game. As Stagger drives in the lane, nice bounce pass to Olin. He's covered, so he goes back over to Standard, right back to Olin. His shot gives a little pump fake, takes it up and in. Got Sherman to jump enough in the air to get a little spacing. And McCoy Olin with a nice post-up move.
Yeah, great inside out and unselfish basketball right there.
And left side, Toll goes baseline travel with the basketball. Yeah, Toll had the right idea. He was driving near the lane area, but as he tried to go to the backdoor cutter there, I believe it was that time Gellner, he traveled with the basketball. Toll checks out, and Curtis back into the game for Starmont. The Stars, I think this is a ball game you flush and in a hurry because you play North Lynn at North Lynn after the break.
Yeah, you got North Lynn, and you got Central City, Easton Valley. They don't have time to think on this one.
Yeah, and here's the pass intercepted by Opitz. Opitz drives in and scores the layup, uses the right hand from the left side. Good hustle there, and it's 60-24. And what you know is that Starmont is a much better team than what they've shown tonight.
Yeah, they did not play very well tonight. They are a much more improved team than this, but Edco really enforced their will tonight.
Lang, pick and roll to Olin. Nice feed. Olin's layup rims out on him. No good. Rebound pulled down there by number 40 just into the ball game in William Hoffman, who banks it up and in from the right side. Hoffman into the scoring column tonight for Edco.
Yeah, an offensive rebound put back. We saw him do this off the bench against MFL Marmac. So, again, another offensive rebound.
Francis at the elbow, drives in, reach-in foul committed by Olin. Let's see if they call it on the floor.
Nope,
they're going to give him 2.
They're going to give him 2, yep.
Fouled on the drive up. 3:15 to go in our ball game. And Edco, they come out of the break, and they get Springville, a Springville team that just beat Starmont the other night, 71-26.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough ball game for them, and then they have to go to Alburnett, which is not going to be easy either.
Free throw there. It is short. In fact, aired out by Francis. Here we've got more substitutions as Lang, Stagger, and Olin all check out. Helmrich's back into the game along with Campbell, and also in there is Batten. So Edco went to the bench as well as Gellner has checked out. They've got a couple of more subs. Well, actually, one more sub at the scores table. Into the game is Timmerman back in there. And we'll get that second sub here in just a second. As Francis makes the second free throw, he will check out as number 40 comes in, and that will be Logan Aldrich back into the ball game for the Vikings. He started in this ball game. Kruger coming in too, by the way, as Sherman checks out. And may be it for Sherman in this ball game tonight.
Yeah, that might be it for Sherman going a little deeper into the bench here.
And I think Starmont here is just about covering the guys that are eligible to play tonight, reaching the court. Left side offensively, and it is again pick and roll. Campbell tried to work it in the lane to Helmrichs, but it's intercepted by Kruger. Inside 3 minutes to go here in our fourth quarter. Curtis, left side, Opitz. Opitz back over to Curtis. Curtis swings it left side. And they go to Timmerman, deep left corner. That's Opitz for 3. Shot no good. Helmrich's nice job getting high and getting that rebound for the Vikings. So a big game tonight for the Edco girls and same for the Edco boys. Meanwhile, pick and roll, down low. They get it to Helmrichs. His shot in and out. Helmrichs his own rebound, misses the putback. And he had his hands on the rebound for the third time but came over the back. That was a great pass by Standard in the lane to Helmrichs. And Helmrichs just realizes I should have had that.
Yeah, he should have had that and missed the first one. Had a second opportunity, missed that one, and then he came over the back and he realizes, God, I missed a couple of good opportunities.
He kept the ball high on the rebounds, did exactly what you want to do there. Back in the offensive end, Curtis to Aldrich, deep corner, Opitz, baseline 15-footer, a little one-handed runner, no good. Kruger the rebound, saves it back to Opitz, and Opitz goes back out on top to Curtis. This group for Edco still working hard too. Left corner, Timmerman, deep left corner, and goes to Kruger, who's on the right block. Goes back over to Timmerman, who makes a nice drop step move right side. Slid by, once again, number 40 in Hoffman, and scores from the right side of the lane. Nice drive in there by the Stars. And that was Timmerman with the basket.
Jager Timmerman.
But now, 62-27. Only thing left to decide is our final score in this ball game tonight. Pick and roll, Batten, nice feed over to Helmrichs, and Helmrichs again rolls to the basket, lays it up and in. They've hooked up a couple of times, haven't they?
Yeah, they look so fresh out there and know exactly where they need to go with the ball. They didn't get a chance to practice yesterday because of the snowstorm.
Yep, Kruger back over left side. Aldrich uses that left-handed shot from 8 feet away in the middle of the lane. We approach the 1 minute mark, and it's 64-29. Vikings, I would say, their most complete performance of the first half of the season. Batten drives in, uses the left hand, but strong. Helmrichs the rebound, put back up and in, facing the basket. And again, kept her high, scored the basket. And Helmrichs having a nice fourth quarter here.
Yeah, a couple of buckets for Helmrichs and looking impressive in there.
And here's Kruger in the left block area, covered, tries to step through it, takes the shot, blocked by Helmrichs, but a foul called on Helmrichs. And 48 seconds to go. Our clock will stop. Kruger to the free throw line for 2.
Under a minute to play here. Kruger's going to get a couple of free throw opportunities, and we're going to wind down this game.
Starmont, as we mentioned, returns to play North Lynn on January 3rd. Again, we're off that night, January 3rd. Kruger's free throw on its way. It is no good off the back of the iron. Then they're home with Central City and home with Easton Valley. So they've got a couple of weeks here to reset things.
You got to hit the reset button, like you said, flush this one, but they need to regroup because they got some big ball games.
Second free throw, banks it long. It is no good, and the rebound pulled down by Hoffman for Edco. So about a 13-second differential. Let's see if this team continues to look to go on the pick and roll. Campbell looking, pick and roll, back over to Helmrichs. Helmrichs, this time good job by Kruger stopping it. Campbell along the baseline, pulls up, facing the basket, straight away. Baseline, misses the shot, gets his own rebound, saves it back to Helmrichs, who banks it in from the left side. And a good job again down low for the Stars, and the Vikings, I should say. And we're down to 20 seconds to go. Helmrichs almost in double figures tonight.
Yeah, that's 6 points for him.
Elbitz takes a little one-handed runner, banks it up and in off the glass off the left side. 68-31, a better second half for Starmont offensively, but down by 37 points. And Stannard will bring it across the timeline, dribble out the clock, and the game is going to come to an end. Edco, what a four-quarter effort. Certainly the way you want to go into the break. They jumped out to an early 18-point lead, and they win going away, defeating Starmont by a final score of 68-31. With the win, Edco improves to 4-4, 3-2 in the conference. Starmont drops to 3-5. They are 1-4 in the conference. We'll take a break. When we return, game stats, coaching interviews. Your post-game show is coming up. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
When making up a to-do list, don't forget to include servicing your car at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Your car should have the best care, and Edie's will make sure of it. Stop in or call 964-2186 to make an appointment. Tires worn out? Well, Edie's can replace them. Need a tow? Call Edie's at 964-2186. Kay, Lynn, and Todd invite you to stop by and fill your car's tank with fuel at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Edie's open 7 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays.
People's State Bank is a locally owned and managed bank with convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology and low fees, People's State Bank is it. As a community bank, they're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become a part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
Scooter's Coffee in Manchester offers a variety of coffees, smoothies, blenders, and breakfast food products served all day long. Scooter's Coffee offers fast and friendly service, too. In a hurry? Use the Scooter's Coffee app to order, pay, and earn rewards. Simply stop at the drive-thru window and pick up your order. Scooter's Coffee is open Monday through Saturday, 5:30 a.m. till 8 p.m. and Sunday, 6 a.m. till 8 p.m. We look forward to seeing you at Scooter's Coffee in Manchester. The winter high school sports season has...
Northern Country Co-op and Viafield are now Nexus Cooperative, your full-service ag partner supplying all your agronomy, energy, feed, grain, and lumber needs. Our highly knowledgeable and experienced team utilizes the latest technology in feed manufacturing, agronomy services, precision ag, plant and animal nutrition, energy products, and grain marketing to keep our customers ahead of the rest. Stop in today at any of our 26 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota, or visit us online at nexus.coop.
The winter high school sports season has begun, and the doctors and staff of Family Dentistry Associates of Monona encourage you to support your local high school basketball and wrestling teams. Dr. Jessica Wilkie, Dr. Mark Foey, Dr. Chase Bruner, and Dr. Daphne Hofler of Family Dentistry wish all of our student athletes a very healthy and successful season. Call 539-4651. Family Dentistry Associates of Monona, where health-changing smiles are created.
TNT Power Sports sells and services all makes and models of UTVs and ATVs. We have a nice selection of clean used units available along with new units. Contact Brian, Sawyer, or Tracy for your next UTV or ATV purchase. To keep your UTV or ATV in top-notch condition for work or play, schedule your service work with Brian or Nathan by calling 563-245-1100 or stop into TNT Power Sports north of Alcator on Highway 13 for all your sales or service work.
Brought to you by locally owned and operated NEAT, proudly providing high-quality internet, television, and telephone services at the speed of light to businesses and homes in Northeast Iowa. NEAT also provides computer and network services as well as business phone system sales and service. For more information, visit NEITEL.com or call 877-638-2122. NEAT, connecting you now.
Stars Vikings basketball is brought to you in part by Silver Edge Cooperative in Edgewood, Strawberry Point, and Delhi. Citizen State Bank of Monticello, Hopkinton, Ryan, Manchester, Winthrop, Strawberry Point, Springville, and New Vienna. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender. Blooms, Flowers, Gifts, and more in Edgewood. Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door. Bacon Concrete in Postville. Furniture Showcase in Allwine. Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual Agent in Monona. And Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Check out career opportunities at guttenberghospital.org. Welcome back once again to Edco. Edco boys victorious tonight, 68-31 the final score. As for Starmont, a better second half, as Edco outscored them 24-19 in the second half. But again, Edco put up 25 points in the opening quarter and on their way. Other boys finals tonight, MFL Marmac beat Postville 81-63. Keyhigh leads Central 42-34 going into the fourth. And Turkey Valley pulling away from Clayton Ridge 41-26 as they go to the fourth quarter there. We're joined once again by Coach Aaron Hammond. Let's go through the totals. Let's start with Edgewood Colesburg first off.
Lots of scores tonight for Edco. They were led tonight by Bryce Rochford. He had 15 points.
And a quiet 15 points in this game.
Quiet 15, yeah. Will Wiskus did a nice job inside with 11. 10 points for Bryce Stannard. 10 points for Jack Steger. 8 points for Kyler Cole. So the five starters almost all in double figures. Then we go to the bench, and we've got 6 points for Cale Helmricks, 3 points for McCoy Oland, 2 points for Landon Campbell, 2 points for William Hoffman, and 1 point for Christopher Lang. 68 points tonight for the Vikings. They shot 6 of 20 behind the arc. That's 30%. 23 of 40 from the field. Otherwise, overall 48% shooting tonight. If you want to criticize something, 4 of 11 from the free throw line, 36%. And only 11 turnovers. They took care of the basketball tonight.
And many of them, they only had 4 at the half, so many of them coming down the stretch as they raced out to a 25-7 lead in the first quarter. I mean, just impressive start to this ball game. Let's go to the totals now for Starmont.
Starmont, they were led by Wyatt Opitz. He ended up with 12 points, 6 points for Logan Aldrich, 4 points for Kyle Sherman, 3 points for Elliot Francis, 3 points for Jack Toll, 2 points for Jaeger Timmerman, and 1 point for Noah Gelner. So 31 points for the Stars tonight. They shot 2 of 14 behind the arc. That's 14%. 8 of 24 otherwise. That's 33%. So 26% shooting tonight. They were 9 of 16 from the free throw line. That's 56%. They ended the game with 26 turnovers. Remember, they had 19 at half, so a better second half for them turnover-wise.
And as a team, they only average about 13 turnovers a ball game. They've been much better at handling the basketball much of this season. And we mentioned Springville, pretty solid Springville team. They lost 2 the other night. And you figured this ball game tonight would be an opportunity for them to get right before the break. But now they'll go into the break here and knowing that they're a better team than what they showed.
Yeah, a couple of big losses to go into the break. So they're going to have to really regroup and do a little soul search and refocusing and bounce back. And it doesn't get easier for them because they bounce back with North Lynn.
Yeah, so again, I think you're more concerned about yourselves at this point.
Yeah.
And you could see them looking for combinations there as far as what was going to work for them. Expect to get some guys back as the season goes on. That will help. They've been kind of set back by some things. So hopefully we get an opportunity to talk with Starmont coach Jerry Bentley during our post-game show yet here, along with Edco coach Justin Olin. That is, we continue our post-game show tonight as it is 68-31, Edco victorious. We'll take a break. More from Edgewood when we continue.
Stronger, farther, faster. It all starts with good nutrition. Clayton County Farm Bureau is proud of our livestock farmers who provide high-quality protein needed to fuel our young athletes. The ultimate pre- and post-game fuel-up can be found in meat and dairy foods grown right here. Meat and dairy are natural sources of essential vitamins that support health, energy, and performance. We know our student athletes are the real deal, and Iowa's livestock farmers are committed to helping them reach their goals. To learn more, visit realfarmers.realfood.realmeat.com.
It's pretty unusual for a bank to be 100% employee-owned, and Freedom Bank wouldn't have it any other way. Employee-owned means we're not just your bank, we're your friends and neighbors. We value being active community partners, and we believe in donating generously to local causes. We empower success, not just for our customers, but for our communities as well. Visit Freedom Bank in Elkader, Monona, Postville, Waukon, or online at freedombnk.com. Member FDIC.
Hey sports fans, take a time out and call Garms Financial Services. Their team of agents can show you how to save money on all your insurance needs with Grinnell Mutual. Whether you need auto, home, farm, health, crop, or business insurance, Garms Financial Services has you covered. You'll also receive quality protection, expert advice, and local friendly service. Call Brian Buchenhagen, Cheryl Wagner, Emily Bazin, or Kayla Olson today for a free competitive quote. Garms Financial Services in Elkader, your trusted choice agency.
When I started out in the car business, my dad gave me some good advice. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Brown's family of dealerships. What my dad told me is when you sell someone their first car, you need a good sales department. But if you expect to sell them their second, third, and fourth car, you better have a great service department. Visit any one of the Brown's family of dealerships in Guttenberg, Elkader, West Branch, or Victory Ford in Dyersville and find out why Brown's is your hometown dealer, no matter where your hometown may be.
This is Chris Holbert, General Manager of Hall Robertson Incorporated in Postville. We would like to wish the area student athletes both a safe and successful sports season. We have been a community-based company since 1864, servicing and supporting the area ag industry with products necessary for daily success. We look forward to continuing to serve and support both the ag industry and high school athletes in our surrounding communities. Thank you and good luck from the families at Hall Robertson.
Stars Vikings basketball is brought to you in part by Edgewood Convalescent Home and Lincolnwood Assisted Living, Northeast Iowa Subdrains in Strawberry Point, J&J Land Solutions in Edgewood, Elkader Chiropractic Center, Dr. Jamie Hammersland, Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa, Adverse Weather Insurance, Jim Furman of Volga, your independent crop insurance agent, the Loena Savings Bank, member FDIC, and by Rivals Inc., custom gear, screen printing, embroidery, and online shopping at rivalsinc.com. Welcome back to Edco. Our final score of our boys game, 68-31. Our final score of our girls game tonight, Edco winning 69-16. A couple of impressive wins. I want to mention one more thing. When Starmont and Edco play for the second time this year, I think we expect a far different boys game in that matchup.
Absolutely. I think in that boys game, it's going to be much more competitive. But in the girls game, I expect the Starmont team to be improved as well. So I think both of those games will look a little different second time around. For sure.
All right, so our girls' final tonight, once again, was 69-16, the final score. It was Edco victorious. Other girls' finals, Keyhigh beat Central 62-33, MFL Marmac over Postville 70-15, Turkey Valley defeated Clayton Ridge girls tonight by a final score of 61-20. Let's get your quick thoughts on our girls' game tonight.
I think Edco came out and did what Edco needed to do. I think Starmont's still struggling to get some rhythm, and as you heard Coach Pope talk about, did not shoot well tonight, but I think just good defense, good offensive transitions for Edco, and just an impressive win. You talk about wanting to go out on a win, to go into that break. It makes the break a little easier. I think that's what Edco got. You could hear the concern in Coach Pope's voice. We got to figure some things out. We're halfway through here, and we're still struggling a little bit, but
been a little better offensively, and you're very young, so obviously there's some things to work on, and they feel they've got some games they can be competitive in the second half of the season. But for the Edco girls, a good way to enter the break. Again, our boys' final tonight, the Edco boys victorious 68-31. We're joined by Edco basketball coach Justin Olin. Coach, first off here, what a start. What a four-quarter effort by your kids.
I've been waiting to kind of see that team all year. We really haven't started the best. It's not that we haven't played well in all our other games. We've had spans where we've played very well in everything we've done, but we just really hadn't started well, and that was kind of one of our goals tonight, was really come out and really try to set the tone early and just get the best looks we could and make them really have to face our defense and not give them anything easy, and I thought the kids really did a nice job. And, when shots are falling and you just get that flow, it just makes it's a lot of fun to coach it, and it's the kids just did a great job of just riding that and having a heck of a night.
And tonight it was everybody. I mean, you had 4 guys in double figures, almost had 5, but your starting 5, Price Rochford had 15, Will Wiskus had 11, Standard and Stagger both had 10 each, and Kyler Cole had 8, so everybody involved.
Yeah, and we've really been preaching to the kids is like, everybody thinks that stopping Price hurts us. Just if you look at the stats, he leads in a lot of our categories. But everybody needs to understand that, like, we have all these guys that can do different things, and there's different strengths. And one night you take this one away, that opens up this one, and they're really starting to find that feel of playing with each other. You can tell they're starting to grow and trust and do a lot better job of developing a flow together, and it was fun to see it tonight.
Yeah, another positive. Cale Helmerich off the bench. 6 points for you in the fourth quarter.
He could have had 10. He missed 2 bunnies right there. Those are guaranteed. No, he does a nice job. His length can really give some teams some fits, and he really understands where he needs to be. His timing's good, and he did a nice job for us tonight.
All right, what's coming up for you guys now here? What's the schedule look like for you guys over the holiday? What do you work on?
We just got to continue to. Second half I didn't feel that we executed a few of the sets. It wasn't about missing shots, but I just like not turning the ball over on a set and getting a good look out of it. Kind of did that a little bit. Just kind of get more consistent with that. Trying to maybe work in a few other guys. We had a kid hurt a thumb today that had been giving us some minutes, so kind of working a couple guys into those minutes and getting some consistency with them and getting them used to maybe stepping up into that role as well. So not much scrimmage-wise or anything. I'm going to give them guys a break, coming off the football season. And we've hit her pretty hard here in basketball, give a few days off, and then get back ready for Springville coming Friday night when we return. That's going to be a heck of a good one here, too.
All right, Coach. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year to you. We'll catch up with you in the second half.
Appreciate you guys. Merry Christmas to you, Dan. Thanks for coming up. We sure appreciate you guys.
Betcha. Again, our final score tonight, Edco victorious by a final score of 68-31. We're going to keep it right here on our post-game show, as I'm going to be joined by Coach Hamann once again. Once again, our boys' final tonight, it is 68-31. Edco victorious in our boys' game tonight. They led 25-7 at the end of one, 44-13 at the half, and ended up winning there by 35 in this ballgame. MFL Marmac beat Postville tonight, 81-63 the final score. Turkey Valley over Clayton Ridge, and they're going into the fourth quarter there, 41-26. Keyhigh over Central tonight, 42-34. Let's get your thoughts on our boys' game tonight.
Yeah, I thought Edco came out and just played like a team, had things put together, just blitzed them on defense. That led to great offensive runouts and finished around the basket and just kept pouring it on. I think they really caught Starmont off guard. I don't think they were sure what they wanted to do, and it's not the Starmont team that we expected to see, and I think they're going to work on that over the break. A couple of tough games for them going into the break for sure.
Oh, yeah, absolutely there. And for Starmont, it's a time to reset because you're a better team than what you showed tonight. We've said that a couple of times tonight, and I think that's the truth.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think Coach Bentley would echo that. I'm sure he's getting after the guys saying, you're a better team than this. You didn't show it the last couple of nights out. We got to refocus and put in that work in the off
All right.
the break.
And we're out of time here. We're going to wrap things up. We hope to catch up with Coach Bentley in the future, and we will. We'll have the Starmont Edco second matchup coming up once again later on. So we wish them a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, too. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to you and your family.
Yeah, Merry Christmas to you, Dan, and Happy New Year to the whole family.
Again, Edco girls victorious tonight over Starmont, 69-16. Edco boys victorious over Starmont by a final score of 68-31. For Coach Aaron Hamann, I'm Dan Behrens. My thanks to Jenna Hamann for running our camera tonight. Also thanks to Ty Keenan for running our studio show. January 7th, our next matchup, and that will be North Fayette Valley at Clayton Ridge. Chalk Talk at 5:45. Girls game time at 6:15 with the boys game to follow on KCTN FM 100. Live video streamed on KCTN.com or on the KCTN YouTube channel. For a complete recap of tonight's ball game, highlight scores, and more, go to KCTN.com and click on the Sports tab. This has been a presentation of KCTN FM 100 Sports.
Inspiring changes to a happier, healthier you is what we do at Clayton Drug. We are committed to helping you achieve the highest quality of life possible. We are a full-service pharmacy offering services such as med packing to your home or mail delivery and online prescription refill. We also offer a cash pricing program on name brand and generic prescriptions. Call 563-245-2530 to find out more. Clayton Drug, connecting the communities of Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner to service all